aron kagayon katagan og kagayonan ang atong gobernador nga maka-deliver siyang State of the Province Address. Nagsugod ang acknowledgement sa mga bisita kagayina diri sa Provincial Gym of may audio-visual presentation sa Provincial Governor's Office Multimedia Development Section og pagkalas dos ug dandaday na yung 47 nga regular session. Di nang mag-call to order mga atong Vice Governor. Sa Surigao del Norte, si Vice Governor G. Bukiangke. Ang tema karon sa 2023 State of the Province Address ni Governor LYNDON BARBERS ganayon ang Pag-abante sa Tinuoray na Paglambo ang Tatak ng Lideratong Maalagaron sa mga Surigaonon. Mao ni ang theme sa State of the Province Address ni Governor Robert LYNDON BARBERS. Saman sa call to order ni Vice Governor G. Bukiangke, musunod din ang invocation ni Board Member Catherine Gupico, National Anthem sa Surigao del Norte State University Choral and SEM, tapos Quality Policy sa audio-visual presentation, roll call ni Rodolph Valentino Sering, ang Secretary sa Sangguniang Panalawigan. Dayon ang approval sa minutes sa 46 nga regular session. During question hour, privilege hour, first reading and referral to committees of the proposed measures, information, committee reports, calendar of business, then ang business of the day, ang 2023 State of the Province Address ni Governor Robert LYNDON BARBERS, Provincial Governor of Surigao del Norte. Dayon masunod ang announcement of other matters, dayon adjournment. Ang closing prayer ni Board Member Angelo Jess Y. Lagos, ex-officio member sa Sangguniang Kabataan sa Surigao del Norte. Siya ang presidente sa Sangguniang Kabataan. Pagkamanan niya ang photo opportunities. O, naman yung fellowship diri sa Provincial Convention Center, alas 6 nanduyom. Amo ba dyan nila yung mga quantity, mga papel nga gipangapod-apod kaya para makasiguro niya ang entrance niya sa fellowship. Ang invocation ni Mario Simorlan, ang Provincial Media Affairs Officer, dahil may serenade sa Surigao del Norte State University, Choral and SEM. Okay? Nadari ang mga miyembros media, nagkatapok o magpahigayon sa live coverage sa State of the Province Address ni Governor BARBERS sa Dili Madugay at madungog ng message sa atong Governor. Stay tuned lamang mga kaigsunan kay atong mabati ang State of the Province Address ni Governor Robert LYNDON BARBERS. O, na yung pictorial dali, pictorial ha. Picture, picture. Smile, smile. Aman, napil kami dali, mabibi. Napil kami dali. Apil kami dali picture. Dapat apil kami, kay kamera ko na, kamera. Dili mong kamera ha. Okay, kana. Ito naman na dito si isa man tong doha sa unahan. Ito ada dito speaker si Benji. Ito ada dito si Benji Baliaran sa pikas na kining kampi, no? Sige. Ora, isa man ang kauban ni Benji, naka-eyeglass. Ha? Isa man ang kauban ni Benji, naka-eyeglass. Ito na may pay. Dili ay line dito. Kamayong-mayong, mag-unmur. Abi ko si paring John Parada, di ba dyan? Parang John Parada to, no? Tanawan dito, katotok. Nakadolo ng Benji, dapat. Naka-Diyos. Kamay, si paring John Parada na. Dili. Dili day. Pre, hama ka pre, paramdam ko no dia pre, kung nama ka diri sulod sa Provincial Gym. Dari pa may hamok lingkuranan sa mga members media. Nagtatapok man diri. Sa likod si Papa Lance o si Papa James. Mga papa nene, mga papa. Mga papa o mama? Mga papa, mama? Ay, ba ito si Papa James?
Ato pa?
Diyan na ba dyan? Aman, si Papa dito. Okay, live ra ba ni? Live? Ako pa interview ng mga members media. Kaya dali. Si Paring Ed. Pre, tara magkadagladyo, pre. Tara magkadagladyo. Ikatila na ni mo pag-attend, pre, ng sopa, pre.
Sorry. Live, pre. Saman. Live. Kapit. Ikatila ni mo nga pag-attend sa sopa. First, karon. First, mga pamakatin siya.
Sa una, waya kakatin?
Awakayan din natin sa una. Wala ko may imbitahan. Karon may imbitahan.
Imbitar na ka dun.
So, pasalamat ka Sir Mario Marcin Orlan. Salamat. 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 Salamat.
Karadyaw, no? Ayos, alright. Ikaw, sir, ano ka station, sir?
Click FM, sir. Click FM, sir.
Kini si Papa James, ano ka station? 1FM.
Radio Filipino 1 FM.
Grabe tanan media man din dito sa provincial gym karon. Way absent ni. Jadi taga All-Star, Infinite, dari pa si Ma'am Jane Ambid sa 1FM, Radio Filipino Corporation. Isa lang 'yan. Okay. Ato umabot ka kapitan sa Barangay Taganito. Si Kapitan Itak, sir. May hapon mo din, sir.
Hapon dia.
Alright. Dari si Sir Itak.
Ay gayon.
Pahay kay niya ka naka-ibang sa mo, sir, at least madugangan na mong pwersa.
Oo, pero madugang-dugang pirsa nato sa Caraga Region.
Okay, ayos. Umabot to nga kapitan sa Taganito Cluber. O man, sir, ready na kasi sa imong filing, sir?
Kung na itumutan sa panahon, ready na.
Kompleto na, sir, ang imong lineup, sir, pagka mga konsyal.
Kompleto na.
Tahan na lang, sir, Taganito, sir.
Taga-Taganito, Barangay Taganito, manginawat ta sa atong kita na malipayon ta sa kada adlaw o sigong sa kanunay pagpangabuhi.
Si Sir Jerry Itak, ang atong tag-idya sa isa ka FM station dito sa Taganito Cluber. Ang unsa to, Radio Serbato, no? Radio Serbato. Ay, jari na si board member Boli Navarro. Si board member Igay ra ka ng Kuyang. Mo si board member Igay? Okay. Moro din si John Parada to sunahan, no? Ayan na. Magsugod na ka dyan, magsugod na. Okay. Ika-47 nga regular session ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Yan na si Congressman Robert H. Barbers, tanan si Vice Mayor Alfonso Casura, Mayor Paul Dumlao, Robert Dean Barbers, niabot na. Okay, please stand by na ko na. Okay. Pasalamat sa mga members media pre kay daghan di pang-imbitar ni Moron. Karon first time pa ko ni Ed Bapayo nga nakatambok kaya mo ko siya ma-imbitar sa una. Oo, mo ituyog gyud ni ko Governor Lindon Barbers Spring kung doon ay mga media nga mosulod open tanan kung sa mo sa gusto ra kinini ang mas magana mo kun mga media nga makatambong para makatabang malaman din sila pagpasabuag sa kinini ang mga information labi na katong dili makapaminaw sa mga live panalitan mga live coverage so sa inadlaw-adlaw nga mga isutis ko sa mga media papaabot man lamang so sa mga tingaw ko sa may imo na yan sa fellowship yung gabi magpadara ko habo kay pilo maka. Okay. Saluto lang to down. Parehas lang atis parehas pa rin nakabarong no. Parehas kay Provincial no. Tanawa. Kaya iwa pa sa doon di makabarong oh. Dili tagpilos ko kan kasi pupilo sila. Nakasunod man sila wa magbarong. Ako magipalo. Ako magipalo ho sila anay. Okay. Abi ta dyan pagsugod. Yari na si Miguel Lidilior. Mao na ni ang sinuganan nga tinailahan nga magsugod na. Okay. Jari na si Mayor Paul Dumlao nakumusta niya ang presidente sa SPUS. Dito na si Vice Governor Jid Bukiangki mga kigsunan.
Together with the Sangguniang Bayans headed by its respective vice mayors, to the heads of the different departments
of the national and the local line agencies, directors, to the 335 barangay captains together with the barangay councils, fellow Surigaonons, Maradyo na hapon sa ato tanan. I would like to request the Honorable Angelo Lagos, together with the Honorable Catherine Gopico, to welcome the Provincial Governor.
Okupado na mga board members. Bakante ang lamisa ni board member Tinuoray guys. Kaya man si Ma'am LB. Si Ken Ipog, si Jeff Larong, si board member Poli Navarro, si board member Edgar Andanal, board member Nathaniel Plaza, board member Jolix Sunico, board member Roger Pomoy, board member Alat Tortor, board member Victor Bernal, o si board member Kaiser Capo. Okay. Signal na si Junjun Puspia. Uy, anong nag-assume na? May pa smoke effect, ha? Pagsulot sa gobernador, may smoke effect. Okay. So, paano siya? Kanang with matching surprise ni. Kaya matagpahamok ko ang surprises sa State of the Province address ni Governor. Dari mga taga-clubber magalang dito guys. Sa mga konsyal sa kahit smoke address ni Governor. Dari mga taga-clubber magalang dito. Ang tawag na? Kining machine nga mo buga og smoke. So, alright. Nagpaabot na ko no sa may queuing pa din eh. Nagsugat si Junjun Prospea o si Rodolph Valentino Siring. Orag na sila'y sa Manilang. Na sila'y gistoryahan. Okay. Yeah. Nanay.
Let's all rise and welcome the Honorable LYNDON Barbers, Provincial Governor of the Province of Surigao del Norte.
With Superman sound accompaniment. Dari na. Okay. Alright. Tapos gilamano siya sa mga board members. O ning paingon ng gobernador sa entablado, nag-wave siyang gamot sa mga tao na tuwa sa Twitter. At gibanan nila ni board member Lagos, ni board member Gopico, ni Saka na entablado, gilamano ni board member Jito Kiangke, si Governor Barbers. Kuyari Congressman ay si Rito Pilihan mo dito. Dari na si Gob. Okay. Nag-wave ng atong governor sa
Your Honors, the 47th regular session of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in the province of Surigao del Norte now calls to order. May I request the Honorable Catherine Gopico to lead us in the opening prayer, to be followed by the singing of the Lupang Hinirang, to be followed by the singing of the Provincial hymn and the recitation of the quality policy of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Okay. So, mag-opening prayer si Board Member Catherine Gopico. Okay. So, mag-opening prayer si Board Member Catherine Gopico.
ourselves in the presence of our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our most gracious, loving, and merciful Father in heaven, we praise your holy name and we thank you for your graces which you have abundantly poured upon each of us, for your guidance which led us all safely to this place in this appointed time for the 47th regular session of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Bless all of us provincial legislators, our Vice Governor and Presiding Officer, and our Provincial Governor, Governor Robert Lyndon S. Barbers, who will be delivering the State of the Province address this afternoon. We humbly implore your divine protection and direction as we continue serving you through the people you have entrusted in our care as the leaders of this province, the Surigaonons whom we have vowed to serve. We acknowledge that apart from you, Lord, we are nothing. We declare our dependence in you and we welcome your presence in our lives every day. All this we ask with thanksgiving through the almighty name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, presang silanganan, alak ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuwid ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisihin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bakaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingding, ang bituing at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Studio, take it away sa audio presentation.
Surigao, mapagarbon, Surigao, lupa na masaro, tinagay bangkala, nang dasya kay pinayangga. Kabukiran, kanagatan, nagkaon dyan sa nagkasumaan, hinimtanan, taglayanan, nagkatag na walay tinutuban. Matangkis, matinunano, gugmanan Surigaonon. Surigao, ikaw kadyutan putya, banderang putinaw nung kilaya na. Surigao, mapagarbon, Surigao, lupa na masaro, tinagay ang na siya kay pinayangga. Kabukiran ng karagatan, nakaw dyan sa nagkasumaan, hinintanan, taglayanan, tagatag na walay tinutuban. Matangkis, matinunano, gugmanan Surigaonon. Surigao, ikaw kadyudang mutya, bandera mo tinaw nung kilaya na. Huwag sakit ang angay na maglipay, mabatit ang kahayahay. Probinsya Tatak kalinaw, isang diin way makalabaw. Mahimuslan sa nandig na dyan, para sa sa imo kami makikangay, magibantas sa kabuhol sa kalipan. Huwag sakit ang angay na maglipay, magbagit ang kahayahay. Probinsya Tatak kalinaw, isang din walay makalabaw. Pahimusan sa nandig na Magibanta sa kabuon sa kalipan, magibanta sa kabuon sa kalipan.
Please settle down. The Secretary will call the roll of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, 47th regular session, July 10, year 2023. The Honorable Eddie Digo Kianki Jr. presiding. Honorable members of District 1, Honorable Constantino B. Davaro IV, Honorable Edgar T. Andanar, Honorable Nathaniel A. Plaza, Honorable Jolek C. Sonico, Honorable Catherine T. Gupico, Honorable members of District 2, Honorable Juan Fernando J. Larong, is present, Honorable Elvera A. Guy is on sick leave, Honorable Kent L. Uepco is present, Honorable Victor F. Bernal, present, Honorable Kaiser B. Ricabo Jr., present, ex officio board members, Honorable Roger M. Pumoy, present, Honorable Alan A. Tortur, present, Honorable Angelo Jesway Lagos. Mr. Presiding Officer, there are 13 members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan present in this regular session.
With the presence of 13 board members, quorum established, the 47th regular session is in order.
If I may, Mr. Chair.
The Honorable Plaza is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Honorable Governor Robert Lyndon Barbers, the people of Surigao del Norte, guests and visitors. We will now move forward to the next item of the agenda, Mr. Chair, which is the approval of the minutes of the 46th regular session.
The Honorable Edgar Andanar is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Governor Robert Lyndon Barbers. Mr. Chair, Your Honors, to all in attendance in this 47th regular session. Again, good afternoon. May I now move for the approval of the minutes of the 46th regular session. I so move.
There is a motion duly seconded for the approval of the minutes of the 46th regular session. The floor is open for discussions. Objections? Hearing no objections, the motion is approved. The Honorable Plaza is again recognized.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. I move to dispense the reading of the 5 subsequent items of the agenda, Mr. Chair, so that we can proceed immediately to the calendar of business. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to suspend the readings duly seconded. Objections? Hearing no objections, the motion is approved.
And now we will proceed to the calendar of business.
Business of the day, Your Honor. Item number 1 is the State of the Province Address of the Honorable Robert Lyndon S. Barbers, Provincial Governor, Surigao del Norte.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Surigaonons, the 2023 State of the Province Address of the Provincial Governor, Robert Lyndon S. Barbers.
matod pa ni Mayor Paul Dumlao sa iya State of Local Governance Report, basin mahikatuyog kita tungod sa kataas ng iya report. Pero nag-ingon sab siya, adyaw kabayaka kadyaoy tao na magpukaw didyo. Well, for me, ladies and gentlemen, sigurado mabilar kitang tanan sa ako ihatag na report didyo. Congressman Robert Ace Barbers, Vice Governor Eddie Jeet Gokiyanki Jr., the honorable members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, City Mayor Paul Eve Dumlao II, City Vice Mayor Alfonso Casura, the honorable members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, our municipal mayors and vice mayors and Sangguniang Bayan members, barangay officials, representatives of regional and provincial offices of national line agencies, Philippine Naval Forces Eastern Mindanao Commodore Carlos Sabare, Armed Forces of the Philippines 901st Brigade Commander General George L. Banson, St. Paul University Surigao President Sister Marie Roseanne Malilin, the private sector, and the media, provincial capital department heads and employees, my one and only Joyce and our children, my relatives, my brother Dean, esteemed colleagues, friends, distinguished guests, and people watching our live stream online, sa ako mga pinayangga na mga Surigaonon, ladies and gentlemen, marajaw na adlaw didyo hurot. I come before you today to address you as it is my duty as Governor of the Province of Surigao del Norte. To embark on this transformative journey, I draw inspiration from the iconic words of Martin Luther King Jr., but with a bold twist that resonates deeply with the Surigaonon dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. Embedded within the very fabric of our leadership lies the powerful message conveyed by Marcus Tullius Cicero, a Roman statesman who proclaimed that the welfare of the people is the highest law. This timeless wisdom serves as the bedrock of my commitment to fostering genuine progress and positive change. Today, I stand before you, overwhelmed with deep gratitude and immeasurable pride, as each of you has joined me on this arduous yet profoundly revolutionary path toward a brighter future. In the face of the invisible waves unleashed by the relentless COVID-19 pandemic and the devastating onslaught brought forth by Super Typhoon Odette, we have weathered the fiercest storms. Armed with unyielding determination, we have emerged triumphant, embodying the indomitable spirit that defines Surigaonons. The past year has tested us in unimaginable ways, yet it is within these crucibles of adversity that true leaders and resilient communities are forged. With great pride and humility, I present to you the milestone of accomplishments of the 10-point development agenda that my administration has diligently pursued. A remarkable journey we have undertaken together. First and foremost, we recognize that the well-being of our people is of utmost importance. We have taken concrete steps to provide inclusive health services, fully operationalizing our district hospitals, increase the number of our workforce, and rationalize the salaries, wages, and benefits of our dearest health frontliners. Moreover, we have subsidized health services, medicines, and supplies for Surigaonons through my zero balance billing program for indigent Surigaonons. We invested in our healthcare infrastructure and expanded the accessibility of healthcare services to far-flung areas to ensure services are available and within reach. Every Surigaonon has the right to an effective, efficient, and quality healthcare. I am proud to announce that we have positioned at least 2 resident and attending physicians in every district hospitals, totaling 58 physicians from 21 in the previous administration. This move signifies our resolute mission to improve the standards of healthcare and accessibility in the entire province. Gikan sa pagsugod ng ako administrasyon, iban sa tabang ug paningkamot ng ato makugi ng mga kawani ug kabahin sa Provincial Health Office, ang probinsya nagpabilin nga luwas sa mga makatakod, makamatay ug makalilisan ng mga balatian sa lawas sama sa malaria ug filariasis. Nahitala isab ang ubos na bilang sa insidente ng mga nakabsan sa kinabuhi sanan sa mga nagmasakiton sa probinsya sama sa natakbuyan ng tuberculosis, tiplas, sanan polio. Under our program on epidemiology and surveillance, we have conducted case investigations of malaria-positive patients to monitor the community's well-being and identify possible outbreaks and re-emerging pathogens. True to my promise to make inclusive healthcare a reality, we exerted all efforts to provide health services to the Surigaonons in remote areas such as Sitio Kapihan in Socorro, Sitio Landing in Barangay Kamamunan, the IP community of Sitio Biubanwa, and Sitio Banban and Higakit. Last April, we provided maternal health care services, including prenatal care, ultrasound examinations, provisions of vitamin supplements, and buntis kits to 15 pregnant indigenous women. Additionally, family planning services were extended, particularly the insertion of subdermal implants to 3 women of reproductive age in the aforementioned sitios. 331 individuals were screened in the municipalities of Tubod, Bakwag, Claver, and Taganaan using visual inspection with acetic acid and pap smear to detect cervical cancer. Last December 12 to 14, 2022, we conducted the medical surgical mission dubbed as Handog Pamasko at the Surigao del Norte Provincial Hospital, catering to 19 major operations such as herniorrhaphy, herniotomy, and hysterectomy. 43 minor operations and 395 outpatient services were also provided. A surgical mission with the support of mining companies, namely Nickel Asia Corporation, Taganito Mining Corporation, Hinatuan Mining Corporation, and TH PAL, was held in February of this year. where our medical team performed 174 minor surgeries and 158 major surgeries such as herniorrhaphy, orchidopexy, and thyroidectomy. 362 patients were also given OPD services. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so far the biggest surgical mission in the history of the province of Surigao del Norte as far as the number of patients served is concerned. In addition, we also provided 5 kilograms a sack of rice to each patient served during the medical mission. In collaboration with Abante Surigao, we conducted medical surgical outreach activities in the municipalities of Mainit, Claver, Malimuno, Anao-Awon, Alegria, and Placer. This signifies our commitment to ensuring accessible and quality healthcare services to Surigaonons by bringing our medical services and supplies to the municipalities. A total of 1,286 individuals received medical consultations and 210 surgical consultations during the outreach program. Our dedicated medical professionals provided comprehensive assessments, diagnosis, and medical advice to address the health concerns of the beneficiaries. The outreach program also facilitated minor surgical procedures. 391 individuals underwent circumcision, while 142 have undergone alis bukol surgeries. Dental services were also provided to 452 beneficiaries, including dental checkups and tooth extractions. During the outreach, 2,346 individuals were provided with vitamin supplements and take-home medications. In the next months, we will bring medical services to the remaining municipalities. Our Provincial Health Office was able to dispense maintenance and first-hand medicines to 2,661 individuals. We successfully conducted the Chikiting Ligtas Measles Rubella Oral Polio Vaccine Supplemental Immunization activity last May. During this campaign, 27,762 children received vaccinations for measles rubella, while 11,178 children were administered the oral polio vaccine. To strengthen the capacity of our 21 national immunization program coordinators in the province in securing the quality and effectiveness of vaccines, training was conducted on vaccines, cold chain, and logistics management. Supporting the National Rabies and Prevention Control Program, we implemented the pre-exposure of 86 provincial and municipal vaccinators and livestock technicians last February to protect against potential exposure to canine rabies during mass dog immunization. Since the start of my term in July of last year, anti-rabies vaccination has been administered to 5,818 animal bite victims at the Animal Bite Treatment Center. Meanwhile, for our oral health program, we conducted the oral urgent treatment activity in November of 2022 for 90 persons deprived of liberty to manage oral pain and disease, providing them with information on their oral health care needs and treatment options. Moreover, from February to April of this year, we offered comprehensive and easily accessible basic oral health care services, including dental health promotion and education, preventive services such as fluoride, varnish application, and traumatic restorative treatment to 1,050 preschool children and 274 adolescents and adults in selected municipalities. We also distributed toothbrushes and toothpaste to 388 pregnant and lactating women to prevent tooth decay and gingival problems that can lead to complications like premature delivery and low birth weight. Further, we continue to strengthen our nutrition program to improve the survival of infants and young children by improving their nutritional status, growth, and development through optimal feeding. The prevalence rate of stunting among children 0 to 59 months old is 10.46%, within the medium level of public health significance. The province rolled out the provision of micronutrient supplementation of micronutrient powder, ready-to-use therapeutic food, and vitamin A. We also launched the dietary food supplementation program in Bakwag, which serves as a preventive measure to the problem of low birth weight, stunting, and other forms of malnutrition, which was participated in by 80 pregnant women. In recognition of the efforts of our barangay nutrition scholars, I will be increasing their honorarium in 2024 from 350 pesos to 1,000 pesos per month. The continuity to actively conduct bloodletting activities across Surigao del Norte in support of National Voluntary Blood Services Program ensures a continuous blood supply for those in need. From January to June of this year, we were able to collect a total of 2,578 units of blood from the different municipalities in the province and provincial capital employees. Salamat Karajaw sa inyong tabang. As part of the Environmental Health and Sanitation Program, 4 municipalities, namely Sison, San Francisco, Tubod, and Santa Monica, were successfully validated and issued with 0 open defecation certificates, contributing to the accomplishment of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. Other municipalities are also having an ongoing assessment and validation. These municipalities receive assistance and support from NGOs to address their environmental and sanitation challenges. As a result, 51,282 households now enjoy safely managed drinking water services. Recognizing the invaluable contributions of barangay health workers to our provincial health initiatives, we held the Provincial BHW Convention last May 12, 2023, which was graced by no less than the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Sara Duterte. Attended by 3,531 BHWs in the entire province, and of course our esteemed officials from the different municipalities and city. The event gave appreciation to the role of BHW in providing outstanding healthcare services in their barangays. BHW kits worth 6.4 million were distributed to the attendees. Additionally, we have upcoming plans to conduct BHW training sessions to further enhance their skills and knowledge. Tungod sa akong kinasingkasing og tinuoray nga pagtagad, pagpakabana, ug gugma sa atong mga pinayangga nga mga barangay health workers. Ako nagitasan ang ila honorarium gikan 350 pesos ngadto sa 1,000 ka pesos kada buyan. Ay, kalisod ba da gado din eh. Happy na ang mga BHW. Iniisip pagsaludo sa ila mga kontribusyon, sakripisyo o serbisyo sa pagdalit ng maradyaw na katalingbanong pag-alagad sa natad sa panlawas o kahimsog sa mga kabaryuhan. Under our One Hospital Referral Command, we responded to 437 emergency ambulance runs through the Abante Surigao Search and Rescue Team, or ASERT. They have provided prompt ambulance and emergency medical services, facilitating patient referrals outside of the province. Aimed to enhance the referral system for indigent patients, the Provincial Government of Surigao del Norte and the Philippine Southern Medical Center in Davao City, represented by its chief, Dr. Ricardo Audan, signed a memorandum of agreement just recently. 5 million pesos of replenishable funds have been allocated by the province for this purpose. Meanwhile, there is an ongoing negotiation with the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center in Cebu City to forge similar partnerships in expanding patient referrals outside the province. This is to cater, ladies and gentlemen, to cases that cannot be managed in our own locality, like heart and brain surgeries, and also corneal and kidney transplants. Let me also take this opportunity to thank the Caraga Regional Hospital for their assistance regarding our referrals and for providing essential health services to our constituents in the province. A memorandum of agreement for laboratory examinations has been signed to provide blood chemistry tests that are not available in our district hospitals. We also conducted a Kapihan dialogue in March this year, where we signed a memorandum of understanding on 2023 Healthy Settings Program implementation for healthy communities and the MOU on terms and partnership between the Center for Health and Development and the Provincial Government of Surigao del Norte. In another note, ato na gi-construct ang CT scan room sa ato Provincial Hospital. Ato rakan gipaabot ang delivery ng CT scan equipment. And this equipment which will make the Provincial Hospital the first LGU-run hospital to have such equipment in the entire Caraga region. This equipment, kining CT scan, shall aid our healthcare professionals in diagnosing and monitoring various medical conditions. During my first 100 days, I reported that we were able to provide subsidies for the Medical Assistance to Indigent Program, or MAIP, amounting to 8.75 million pesos to attain zero balance billing for every patient. And now, for my first year, we have supported 21,728 indigent patients with more than 42 million of subsidies covering hospital bills and other costs of services. Consistent with our aim of continually providing and improving our health facilities, We inaugurated last May 3, 2023, the 5-bedroom DOH-funded isolation ward worth 10 million at the Surigao del Norte Provincial Hospital. Also called a negative pressure ICU, this specialized medical facility is designed to isolate and treat patients with airborne diseases. DOH Regional Director Dr. Cesar Casion attended the said activity. The modernization of other medical infrastructure, procurement of modern equipment, and elevating the level of care provided in our district hospitals in Socorro, Del Carmen, Santa Monica, Pilar, Malimuno, Higakit, and Mainit are in the pipeline. A total of 56 million fund is allocated for the renovation and upgrading of all our district hospitals in the province. An additional 20 million will also be funded for medical equipment. We were given, happy gajud ako Karajaw, because ang atong provincial hospital can only accommodate up to 50 beds. However, just recently, if I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks ago, we were given by the Department of Health the go signal to accommodate from 50 beds to 84 beds. Gamay rakan para makabot nato ang level 2 status na may 100 beds ang provincial hospital. Dugang pa, ato tag-abrihan ang PhilHealth Business Center sa isla ng Surigao adtong Pebrero 24 na nagsilbi na one-stop shop sa tanan miyembro nga nagtinguha na maalagaran sa serbisyo ng mga miyembro, mga benepisyo sa nan-iban pa ng mga transaksyon sa pinakahamugaway na pamaagi. Ini para mas mapalambo sa nan-mapasadyon ang access ng mga miyembro sa PhilHealth sa tibuok isla ng Surigao. Salamat Karajaw, Regional Vice President of PhilHealth Caraga, Michael Gibson Hernandez. Surigao del Norte, as one of the integration sites for universal healthcare, achieved a significant milestone from July to December of 2022 by attaining a 100% accomplishment in the local health system maturity level at the preparatory stage. Currently, we are diligently working towards achieving the organizational level, bringing us closer to fully integrating the universal healthcare system. This achievement is poised to bring numerous benefits to the people of Surigao del Norte, ensuring improved healthcare services and accessibility for all. To facilitate the smooth implementation of all our health initiatives and strengthen our health promotion efforts and governance within the province, I have signed 6 executive orders, which include the creation of the Health Promotion Committee, the Health Promotion Unit in the Provincial Health Office, the Universal Healthcare Technical Working Group, the COVID-19 Vaccination Task Force, the Management Support Unit, and the Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee. The Sangguniang Panlalawigan also approved 4 resolutions and 4 provincial ordinances. These measures aim to enhance our healthcare services, ensure efficient resource management, and promote our beloved Surigaonons' well-being. By 2024, with God's grace, ang salary sa atong mga health workers plantilla, to be specific, plantilla personnel in all the district hospitals and provincial health office shall be increased from A2 to A1 level to adopt the salary rates as stipulated in Republic Act 11466 Salary Standardization Law and Republic Act 7160 of the Local Government Code and Republic Act 7305 Magna Carta of Public Health Workers. So bisan second-class province kita, ang tanan plantilla positions sa medical field mahimo ng class 1 salary grade level. Parehas na kamo sa sweldo ng national government. Recognizing the vital role of our farmers and fisher folks in our province, we have placed significant emphasis on improving technology and providing sufficient tools, knowledge, and resources for our farming and fishing stakeholders. This is where my next priority is. My second agendum for the province to have a very productive agriculture sector to ensure food sufficiency. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than a year since the devastation of Typhoon Odette. It brought new challenges, especially in the lives of the vulnerable sectors who are working hard from day to day to ensure that we can have food on our tables. Our local farmers and fisher folks deserve our utmost attention and support. Thus, we strengthened our interventions with the support of the national government by implementing various programs for rice, corn, high-value crops, and fisheries. Taghimo nato ini pinaagi sa paglig-on sa kahanas ug katakos ng sektor sa mga mananagat ug mag-uuma. Pinaagi sa pagsibya sa tulumanon sa kahanginan na nag-uluahan bahandi sa kaumahan aron nga maipakuyanap ang pinakabag-o na teknolohiya sa natad sa panagat ug pananom. The School on the Air for Smart Rice Agriculture and Urban Gardening nag-edukar sa atong mga kaigsuunan nga mag-uuma nga naghuya sa lagyo ng mga dapit. Taglakip-sab nato sila sa mga bansay-bansay na nahimo na hingpit nga dayan sa panagiusa, panagtambayayong aron tagaan ng kasulbaran ang ila mga yangokngo, pinasikad sa mga tigom, konsultasyon ug hugpong. Aside from capacitating them with knowledge, we also provided them with farm inputs such as palay, corn, assorted vegetable seeds, planting materials, organic fertilizers, and seaweed propagules, among other necessary supplies to support their livelihood activities. Last year, we facilitated the release of expanded fertilizer discount vouchers amounting to more than 10 million pesos. This year, we have already facilitated para sa mga mag-uuma the release of additional 23 million worth of expanded fertilizer discount vouchers para gajud sa ato mga farmers. From fertilizers, we also provided financial assistance through our Rice Farmers Financial Assistance Program, where we were able to release more than 43 million from the Department of Agriculture's funds. Sa ato pagtabang sa mga mag-uuma, aron maibaligya ang ilang maanga ani, ato tagpasiugda ang Agri-Fishery Trade Fair o Tianggi-Tianggi sa Kapitolyo ug ato gibuksan ang Kadiwa sa Kapitolyo and Farmers Information and Technology Services o FIT Center aron marepresentar or mapresentar nila ang mga taggama na produkto sa makatarunganong nga presyo. Ang maong establishmento naghatag sa mga mag-uuma sa sayon nga akses sa impormasyon tali na sa moderno nga teknolohiya sa pang-uma. To keep up also with our veterinary services, we conducted our one-stop shop veterinary outreach needed by the livestock and poultry raisers in our barangays. These services include livestock deworming, vitamin supplementation, vaccination, and disease treatment. Livestock disease surveillance also continued to monitor the occurrence of animal diseases such as hog cholera, bird flu, sura, and African swine fever or ASF. To help ensure public health and safety, massive anti-rabies vaccination and castration among dogs and cats were also undertaken. Under the Veterinary Regulatory Program, monitoring of animal movement was conducted. A total of 228 veterinary health certificates were issued as requested by livestock and poultry shippers. Also, 76 establishments on livestock and poultry supplies, stores, pet shops, and other animal facilities, and 119 meat establishments were inspected and monitored. To help capacitate the technical skills of livestock stakeholders, the Information and Education Campaign, or IEC, is conducted through a radio program titled Bahandi sa Kaumahan Program. As part of our ASF recovery program, we extended a total of more than 2.6 million cash assistance to 259 of our swine raisers affected by ASF. And in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, we distributed 115 sentinel pigs with 2 months feed supply amounting to 1.5 million as another step towards the full recovery of the local swine industry. In addition to that, a total of 115 sets of egg machines with 6,960 heads of ready-to-lay chicken and 9-month supply of feeds amounting to more than 12 million pesos were also distributed province-wide to support the table egg production and address food security. I am glad to share with you that after 6 months of the implementation of the program, 95% of the stocks distributed are sustained and 80% are in the production stage. Our Provincial Livestock Multiplier Farm, located at Ipil, Surigao City, also enabled us to provide free-range chicken, or FRC, to our Farmers Association in the province. Aside from chickens, we also distributed organic goats to qualified beneficiaries. For the genetic improvement of large ruminants, we have 171 carabaos and 34 cattle artificially inseminated in 8 municipalities covering 45 barangays. In addition to this, Surigao del Norte has been identified as one of the 6 priority provinces nationwide chosen by the Department of Agriculture Credit Policy Council as a recipient of the 10 million cattle raising credit and financing program for out-of-school youth aged 18 to 24 years old. We will have 50 out-of-school youth this year who each can avail of 200,000 loanable amount for cattle raising as we seek to help provide opportunities for them to generate income and to mold them to be part of the key players in attaining food security. Under this agendum, we are laying the basic foundation for the province's agri-fishery sector, strengthening its production, processing, and marketing areas. Through the clustering and consolidation approaches, the market of our farmers' products will be assured. Dili pitchi-pitchi kundili tinuod gajud nga livelihood projects para sa mga Surigaonong mag-uuma sa nanmangingisda. To support this desire, we are also implementing the following projects. Centralized marketing center for agri-fishery products or trading center. We already have a proposed location for this center in Barangay Luna, Surigao City. Ang lote of which will be donated by Councilor Jonil Aldonsa. Daghang salamat sa imo, Konsehal Aldonsa. Processing centers or warehouses for rice and corn equipped with machineries on drying, milling, hauling, and trading. We also have Pinakbet vegetable production project for women's groups. Greenhouses for climate resilient vegetable production. Food processing hubs in 2 districts for cassava, watermelon, squash, and cucumber to create value-added products for Surigao del Norte. Full implementation of the Surigao del Norte Agri-Fishery Extension System, where commodity consolidation projects will be lodged with the 2 centers for agri-extension province-wide. A 20-year Surigao del Norte modernization and industrialization plan. Also, establishment of provincial soil laboratory needed to analyze the soil for soil health and correct fertilizer recommendation to our farmers. This is because presently the nearest soil testing laboratory we have is located in Butuan City. We also allocated funds to support farmers in availing projects under the Philippine Rural Development Project or PRDP of the Department of Agriculture. A technical working group was created to help prepare the facilities that the implementation of the project were already submitted and endorsed 3 farm-to-market roads under the intensified building up of infrastructure and logistics for development, or I-BUILD. This includes the concreting or rehabilitation of Cantugas Gasipan FMR with bridge component worth 143 million pesos. Concreting rehabilitation of Tagbayani Mayag FMR with bridge component worth 194.6 million pesos, and construction rehabilitation of San Isidro Sico Farm to Market Road amounting to 161.2 million pesos. We also endorsed 3 enterprise sub-projects under the PRDP Investment in Rural Enterprises and Agricultural Fisheries Productivity, or PRDP IREP. As part of our preparations, series of stakeholders meeting, trainings, and site validations were conducted in the proposed area for the sub-project endorsed. Aside from these PRDP projects, we are also glad that the expansion of fish ports through Department of Agriculture, Philippine Fisheries Development Authority, and the establishment and operationalization of legislated and proposed multi-species marine hatcheries of the Department of Agriculture, BIFAR, both for Surigao del Norte were already included in the top 30 projects of the Regional National Investment Programming of Caraga. And in a medium to long-term perspective, together with Congressman Ace Barbers, Mayor Paul Dumlao, we are also going to study and pursue, if found feasible, placing Surigao del Norte as a regional logistic hub as we take advantage of our geographical location being the gateway to Mindanao. The presence of our airports, seaports, and terminals, and our abundance of prime commodities in the province is the support that we need for this project for us to complete. Prioridad sa akong administrasyon ang tabang og suporta alang sa mga lumad nga mga Surigaonon, hilabi na ang mga nanginahanglan. Diin atong gipalambo ang mga panginabuhian sa matag sa komunidad para mga kabos nga kabayajan aron makatagamtam sila sa mga karadyawan og dugang nga kita. Ato isab tagpakusgan ang mga bansay-bansay alang sa mga way trabaho ug mga gihikawan sa oportunidad, aron nga mabaton nila ang kalantip ug kahanas sa negosyo ug panginabuhi. Pinaagi niini nga mga laraw ato tagpalambo ang kalidad ng kinabuhi ng ato isig katao ug ato tagtutukan ang katalingban para wayay mabidyaan sa ato tinguha na paglambo. Our livelihood assistance starts with empowering individuals, equipping them with the necessary skills to excel in local and international job markets, thus enhancing their value as valuable assets to various industries. We have conducted several skills training programs in the Provincial Training Center with qualified students from different municipalities as our beneficiaries. Since July of 2022, we have trained 218 individuals in shielded metal arc welding, 109 in agricultural crops production, 57 in electronic products assembly, and in electrical installation and maintenance, 251, and 97 trainees in driving for NC2 certification. Alongside this, we offered career guidance and employment coaching to 484 junior and senior high school students to empower them in making informed career choices. Aimed to provide emergency livelihood opportunities, we have implemented the Tulong Panghanap Buhay para sa ating displaced disadvantaged workers or TUPAD, where we provided emergency employment to 613 displaced underemployed and seasonal workers from the municipalities of San Francisco, San Isidro, Santa Monica, and Dapa. Last year, our Public Employment Service Office received the esteemed Best in Career and Employment Coaching Award at the Caraga Region Year-End Performance Assessment 2022. Furthermore, our province was hailed as the national winner of the National Secretary's Bayanihan Service Award in the second-class province category during the National Peso Congress. These recognitions validate our exceptional delivery of services to our communities, showcasing our resilience and innovation. We have also provided interventions for the development and empowerment of our cooperatives. As of this year, we have 157 cooperatives with a total of 33,295 members. Just like the other sectors, the cooperative sector is gradually recovering from the previous disasters. However, we continually give value to our cooperatives to help promote self-reliance to its members while harnessing their ability to contribute towards the attainment of desired socio-economic development. Hence, we conducted pre-membership education seminar and pre-registration seminars for organizations who wanted to register as cooperatives. Mandatory training on governance and management of cooperatives and fundamentals of cooperatives. Briefing orientation with the Bureau of Internal Revenue to assist cooperatives in applying for their certificate of tax exemption and in complying with the requirements for the BIR reports. management training in coordination with the Department of Agriculture, and shared tools and systems that can be used to improve their financial sustainability. Under the first year of my administration, a total of 20 cooperatives receive assistance in the total amount of more than 1.9 million pesos from our Tabang sa Panginabuhian Loan Assistance Program, offering 1% per annum interest, which will take effect after 2 years of maturity, thus benefiting 2,381 members. This locally initiated program aims to foster the recovery of the cooperative sector and enhance the sustainability of their businesses by providing qualified cooperatives and organizations the opportunity to secure additional funds to infuse into their existing business enterprises. Furthermore, we have provided financial assistance to support product diversification and the development of new products, enabling cooperatives to expand their market reach. A total of 4 cooperatives have received assistance to diversify their livelihood activities with funding and technical support sourced from various agencies. We regularly engage in dialogues and organize the Provincial Cooperative Congress. The purpose of these gatherings is to address the concerns and issues within the sector and collectively develop effective strategies and solutions. By maintaining consistent coordination and communication with national line agencies, we have successfully secured financial assistance for 8 cooperatives through the Co-op Kapatid program of the CDA. Additionally, 3 cooperatives have received over 2 million in funding from the Department of Agriculture, notably ACDI Multipurpose Cooperative and PERA Multipurpose Cooperative, regarded as billionaire cooperatives, and they have generously contributed a total of 2.5 million towards immediate repairs for various projects and facilities of the grantees. In support of our fishermen, 78 units of 30-footer fiberglass pump boats with engines were distributed to the fishermen groups and cooperatives with the help of the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. And more units are still being built. Along with pump boats, a set of fishing nets and other paraphernalia were also given to our hard-working fishermen. I am happy to report that in addition to the 3 cooperatives accredited and approved by the Food and Drug Administration, another cooperative, Fish Co-op of Consolacion Dapa in Surigao Island, was recently certified by FDA and was given a license to operate. This only proves that our cooperatives are scaling up to make their products competitive and will soon find their place in a bigger and wider market. Salamat Karajaw, Department of Trade and Industry and other line agencies for the collaboration and assistance. To our cooperatives, congratulations, and let us continue our efforts not only to diversify but to manufacture high-quality food products. On the other hand, under the Risk Resiliency Program, or RRP, through the Cash for Work, or CFW, modality, in partnership with the Department of Social Welfare and Development, we were able to accomplish 100% of our targets, allowing us to provide job opportunities for 10,438 beneficiaries, wherein a total of 33 million was provided as labor wage in 2022. I would like to thank the LGUs also for doing your part in making sure that we accomplish our targets fully, driven with the will to provide livelihood opportunities to the people as we continue to recover from previous disasters. This year, we are implementing again the RRP CFW, wherein 6,200 eligible beneficiaries will receive a total of more than 21 million pesos in payment from the DSWD. Of the provinces in Caraga, we are the leading province, LGU rather, in the implementation of the program at 29% accomplishment. This progress in the implementation, which started just recently, May 30 of 2023, has been made possible through the collaborative efforts of the DSWD, our Penro LGU, PDRRMO, and PSWDO. This program not only facilitates the implementation of environmental and resiliency initiatives, but also creates livelihood opportunities for the people. Mata pa ka mo? Ari na kita sa ikaupat pa, napuyo man eh. Hi. For my fourth development agendum, we have prioritized and bolstered education, culture, and the arts promotion in our province. Our investments in schools, provision of essential tools and resources to teachers, and enrichment of cultural and artistic activities reflect our belief in the transformative power of education. Moreover, by promoting and celebrating the rich Surigaonon cultural heritage, we aim to cultivate and nurture a strong sense of identity and pride among the residents of our province. To address the needs of the education sector, our local school board has been actively convening with regards to the repair of our school buildings. We have completed 3 projects worth almost 2 million and 8 ongoing projects worth more than 13 million. For the 2023 Special Education Fund, we have 8 projects for the DepEd Surigao Division with a total appropriation of 14 million and 10 projects for the DepEd Surigao del Norte Division with the same allocation. Thus, for this year alone, we have appropriated more than 29 million to rehabilitate and repair our school facilities. Salamat Karajaw, Sir Dodong Makasukol, Ma'am Karen Galenida, Ma'am Malu sa City Division sa IDU suporta sa ato local school board. Ato palakpakan ang atong mga SDS. Our scholarship program expanded its reach by providing additional scholarship to 93 new scholars. This is higher than the 892 old scholars that we had. We now have a total of 1,823 scholars enrolled at Caraga State University and Surigao Norte State University campuses. In addition, we also have 30 graduating scholars in Surigao Education Center taking the midwifery course and 2 graduating scholars in medicine proper at the University of Cebu School of Medicine and Davao Medical School Foundation. We are happy to have produced 368 total graduates from Surigao Norte State University and Caraga State University campuses. Congratulations to our scholars, especially to the 8 who graduated as cum laude. Ato sila palakpakan. In addition to prioritizing equitable access to quality education, we also place great importance on integrating culture, arts, and heritage into the lives of our constituents in the province. As of 2023, we are proud to report that we have established and currently maintained 18 fully functional local councils for culture and the arts. This represents a significant increase of 20% compared to the active councils in the previous years. We also spearheaded the celebration of the Buyan ng Sinultihan Surigaonon to promote the preservation of our local dialect and celebrate the Buyan ng Kultura sa Nanarte Surigaonon, which allowed our high school students to show their talents in culture and the arts. We also highlighted the optimism and resilience of our indigenous peoples, the Mamanwas, in the face of countless adversities during our National Indigenous Peoples Month celebration. Sa ato pagbalik tanaw, sa ato masadya nga kagikan, ato sab gipahigayon ang 122nd Foundation Anniversary ng Surigao. Sanan ang pagdesignar sa Mayo 22 isip Provincial Heritage Day. Sa maong adlaw, ato na-unveil ang Provincial Capital Historical Markers isip pagkilaya ng National Historic Commission sa Provincial Capital na isa ka historical and cultural landmark. To improve student proficiency in Surigao del Norte, the local school board has approved a resolution for the adoption and implementation of the Abante Estudiante project. This initiative offers a multifaceted approach to address the issue of low learning outcomes in the province, where the elementary students of province obtained a National Achievement Test, or NAT, mean percentage score which is significantly below the national passing rate of 75%. One of the components of the project is expanding the local school board membership to bring more voices and perspectives to the education planning process and ensure that the needs of different stakeholders are considered. Moreover, we will also establish an e-library to enhance student performance by integrating technology, connectivity, and effective learning spaces in one revolutionary educational hub. We hope to build this modern library in all municipalities in the province in collaboration with our mayors from the different LGUs. Kanang picture or drawing na nakita niya man ang atong mga mayor sa nagkalain-laing munisipyo, kana na design para na diri sa pilot area. Pilot area is in Surigao City. So dili kung ingana ang tanan because majority of the students niya sa Dakbayan. However, we will put up the structure in every municipality, and the provincial government will shoulder the expenses of the construction. I-appeal na kansab namo ang mga computers para mas mukusog ang idyo palakpak. Recognizing the youth as the foundation of our province's future, it is our responsibility to provide them with ample opportunities for growth and development. We firmly believe in the profound impact of sports in uplifting unprivileged youth and enabling them to partake in the social and economic progress of our community. To this end, we have revitalized the Sports for All program, encouraging active participation and fostering healthy competition. Through this initiative, we cultivate a sense of camaraderie among the youth while instilling essential values such as discipline, teamwork, and resilience. Recently, we successfully organized the RLSB Sports Fest 2020 as part of the commemoration of the 122nd founding anniversary of the province. The event featured various simultaneous tournaments, including the Open Women's Volleyball, Inter-School and Open Table Tennis, Lawn Tennis, Inter-High School Sepak Takraw, and the first Indoor Ultimate Frisbee in Caraga Region, and the Senator Robert Z. BARBERS Memorial Cup Inter-Municipality Basketball Tournament. These competitions not only provide a platform for showcasing sporting talent, but also unite communities and foster a spirit of healthy competition. These youth and sports development programs have allowed our young people to develop their skills, talents, and potentials by providing access to sports facilities, training, and other resources. We aim to produce local homegrown athletes to represent our province. For instance, during the exhibition game where the selected team from the province stepped up to the challenge against the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters of the Philippine Basketball Association. The youth possesses fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, and a desire to challenge the status quo. They often bring about positive change in various spheres of society, including technology, politics, arts, and culture. I believe that their energy and enthusiasm will help drive progress and shape the future. Therefore, we shall continue to invest in their development so that societies can harness their potentials by investing in the youth. Through our Provincial Sports and Youth Development Office, we have initiated activities not limited to a certain field, but rather focuses on expanding the capability of the youth as a catalyst with passion for positive change. Young people are often passionate about environmental issues and have a strong desire to make a positive impact on the planet. In collaboration with the PDRRMO, our youth participated in the mangrove tree planting, where they were able to plant about 2,000 propagules collectively. Our efforts to engage them to actively participate will allow them to contribute to the conservation of our ecosystems and help promote environmental stewardship. By involving them in these initiatives, we empower them to become environmental leaders and foster a sense of responsibility for the present and future generations to reap. Youth engagement in the pursuit of women empowerment is equally crucial in achieving a more inclusive society. Through the guidance of the provincial government, young people can challenge traditional gender norms and stereotypes that perpetuate inequality. In promoting discussions and awareness about gender roles, they can advocate for equal opportunities, rights, and treatment for all genders. They can reject harmful stereotypes and promote a more inclusive understanding of gender identity and expression. In line with this, I, together with our Youth Development Office, concluded activities like Pan-Inday, Handy Woman 101, Basic House Repairs in collaboration with JCI Surigao Wensi, Sa Kukumo, Mabubuhay Ako, a 3-day livelihood wellness training program in collaboration with TESDA and GAD and the PSWDO. And Makeup 101, I Wanna Be Beautiful, to commemorate the 2023 Women's Month. On top of that, we also supported other projects like Baganing Sulibao and our beloved LGBTQIA+ through the initiative of active organizations supporting the same, with programs like Miss Surigao and the 2023 Pride March with the efforts of the Rainbow Connection to promote United Nations Sustainable Development Goals number 5, gender equality. Aside from the aforementioned activities, we have also conducted the Queen's Gambit, a Surigao del Norte province-wide open chess tournament. For I firmly believe that the participation of the youth in province-wide tournaments provides an opportunity to showcase their skills in competing against more experienced players. In support of this, we also have turned over 20 chess sets and 5 chess clocks to the Surigao City Chess Club, because I know exposure can help identify and nurture young chess prodigies. Surigao del Norte is slowly but surely picking its way back to the national scene in this field of sport. We also provided a platform through the Auhag sa Kapatanunan, original Surigaonon songwriting and music video festival, where our Surigaonon youth had the opportunity to contribute to the preservation and promotion of our local culture and heritage through their original compositions. Incorporating elements of the Surigaonon language in their songs and music videos has helped preserve and celebrate the rich cultural identity of our province. Their compositions provided hope and comfort against societal issues rampant in our community, as the theme goes, Kabatanunan Ludyo sa mga hagit ng limbasog para sa karadyawan sa nankaugmaon, as they recognize that their resilience is a core foundation to a brighter future. This engagement fosters a sense of pride, connection, and involvement not only among our Surigaonon youth, but to the entire province, as a stepping stone for us to be recognized as a genre at par with famous Mindanao pop, Visayas pop, and other original Filipino-produced music. Lastly, we were able to establish partnership with Nickel Asia Corporation, or NAC, in its flagship youth program, the Future Leaders of Surigao del Norte, through the implementation of its first Ako ang Bida Resilience Camp as part of its key components in the upcoming Caraga Resilient Mining Week, happening by the end of this month, to be led by the Mines, Engineers and Sciences Bureau, Region 13 Office. This collaboration intends to prepare our youth that amidst adversities that they might encounter, they may find strength through the learnings of this program, which not only mold them into leaders of tomorrow, but also for them to find solace in a network of young leaders who share the same advocacy that is for the betterment of the community. Now, to address the current issues concerning our youth with the alarming increase in cases of HIV and suicide, where even among minors are involved and affected. We continually advocate to destigmatize these taboos set by society in order to diagnose these societal problems. Reported HIV cases in Caraga region through voluntary testing from 1995 to present has reached a number of 628, leaving Surigao del Norte with the third highest number, a total of 100 positive cases. HIV carriers in Caraga are getting younger, as young as the age of 15 years old, which is the same age of the recent suicide incident in Surigao City. According to the 2021 Young Adult Fertility and Sexuality Study by the UP Population Institute, there are 500,000 youth in Caraga, constituting almost a fifth, 19.2% of the regional population. The region accounts for 2.6% of the country's youth population. Suicide attempts in Caraga has reached 34.3% and 65.7% for those with suicidal tendencies of youth between the ages of 15 to 24. In order to mitigate these mental health issues among youth in our province, we launched the following programs. Shoulder Taps, Heart Talks, Jarirako is a suicide awareness campaign, and the Kiss and Tell HIV Symposium in collaboration with JCI Surigao Wensi and the Department of Education. This will serve as platforms in creating a non-judgmental and an empathetic environment where our young people are encouraged to openly discuss these sensitive matters. Peace and order are the bedrock of a progressive society. We have made it our priority to ensure the safety and security of every Surigaonon. We work hand in hand with the DILG, Philippine National Police, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines and other stakeholders through the Provincial Peace and Order Council. Giving extreme importance to the role of peace in securing sustainable development for the people, we gave priority to the conduct of PPOC meetings to discuss the formulation of our 3-year peace and order and public safety plan, conduct of joint task force to end local communist armed conflict or PTF-LCAC, and enhance comprehensive local integration program or ECLIP for rebel returnees, among other delicate issues relevant to peace and orderliness. Together with the council members, we were able to pass 7 resolutions, conduct the Lupong Tagapamayapa Incentive Award, search for outstanding Lupong Tagapamayapa 2022 Provincial Assessment, Provincial Anti-Drug Abuse Performance Audit, Peace and Order Performance Audit, interagency partnerships, and implement interventions under the Support to Barangay Development Projects or SBDP. Furthermore, we are more than glad to share to you that we have our Bayay Paglaom operational that provides temporary shelter for our former rebels. Aside from this halfway house, we will also be establishing the Provincial Balay Silangan through a tripartite memorandum of agreement with the municipalities of Bakwag and Tubod for our recovering persons who use drugs or RP Woods. To address the continuing issues in line with the use of illegal drugs, we have also convened the active members of the Provincial Anti-Drug Abuse Council or PADAC. I am glad that together with the drug clearing program of PIDEA, the province has significantly attained reduction of drug-affected barangays from 284 barangays in 2017. We now only have 109 barangays remaining as of July 2023. During my term, July 22 to June 2023, with the help of the Philippine National Police, the occurrence of index crimes, which refer to the crimes against persons and crimes against property, decreased by 51 incidents or 28.98% compared to the period of the previous administration, July 2021 to June 2022. Non-index crimes, which refer to violation of special laws have been reduced by 47 incidents or 10.80%. Our public safety index, which covers the reckless imprudence resulting to homicide, reckless imprudence resulting to physical injury, and reckless imprudence resulting to damage to property, were also reduced from 294 incidents to 213 incidents in my first year. These indicators mentioned thus reveal a decrease of 19.78% from the previous term. Sa ato pag-abante, padadyon kita magsusi sa tinuod na mga hinungdan ng mga kagubot para masakto ang ato direksyon sa pagsulbad o paglikay sa mga kasamok sa nan mga krimen sa probinsya para isab ato makabot ang malahutayo na kahapsay. Sa kini, kita nag-andam na isab para sa pagpahimutang ng pasilidad nga mahimo nato nga Peace and Development Center. To the Provincial Director of the Philippine National Police, Colonel Lodimir Laude, and the City Chief of Police, Colonel June Quadra, salamat karadyaw sa inyo and congratulations for your accomplishments. Our seventh agenda is towards an enhanced ecotourism program, which aims to strike a delicate balance between promoting tourism and preserving the ecological integrity of our beloved province. I understand completely the role and capacity of the industry to mobilize the recovery of Surigao del Norte, which is very blessed with ecotourism destinations. Gikan nako sa pagkadirektor sa Departamento ng Turismo, diyan rinasab ko balik sa lokal na pagagamhanan para dayhon ang sakto nga panlantaw pinaagi sa RLSB Tourism Development Framework Plan. Isip ato sumbanan para sa maluntaron sa nan komprehensibo na pag-ugmad ng ato turismo. And throughout this administration, I want us to shift the province's tourism narrative to the right perspective by embracing the principles of responsible form of tourism, thus giving great importance to conservation and community participation in the protection of the environment as the qualifying element of ecotourism and restoring the true Filipino character of an uncompromised culture of our destinations. Under my first year, we hastened towards the implementation of programs that are aiding the recovery of the sector from the damage brought about by Typhoon Odette, which has affected more than 600 of our tourism-related establishments province-wide and left 4,175 of our tourism workers displaced. In less than a year, all of the 30 trainings and seminars with the Department of Tourism Support and Assistance were already undertaken. These activities included the basic capacity development interventions needed by our tourism workers to become more efficient, including trainings on statistics, tour guiding, cultural mapping, and accreditation, among others. Aside from the capacity development interventions, we ensured close coordination with our local tourism officers and launched the Volunteerismo Surigao project with the Mindanao Development Authority, which enabled us to provide a sustainable tourism development course for Surigao del Norte tourism officers, and the project development capacity enhancement and other tourism stakeholders. This program is a form of tourism in which travelers to Surigao Island participate in voluntary works in close coordination with the local community, such as coastal cleanup and mangrove planting. Another significant accomplishment under the addendum is giving high importance to consultations and participations of the different sectors of the local community for a sustainable tourism development by reactivating the Provincial Tourism Development Council. We are happy that the inclusivity and mainstreaming of the indigenous peoples in the decision-making process for tourism development is at the heart of the Council, with the membership of our IP tour guide, Dakula Junil of Sison. In line with our commitment to provide assistance and help ensure that quality tourism services are provided to our tourists, we have established tourism information and assistance centers in our gateways such as Surigao City Airport, Sayak Airport, Eva Macapagal Port, and Dapa Port. Our limited resources and manpower did not hinder us from expanding our reach, as we partnered with different media channels for the marketing and promotion of our tourism destinations, with a MOA signing between the provincial government of Surigao del Norte and Simple Via on e-tourism joint venture online platform. Tourists can conveniently have a contactless and cashless transactions by providing them travel guide, navigation app, booking app, business and payment app. The said tourism portal contains dashboards, SDN's tourism attractions, with suggested tour packages such as the chasing tour packages for tourists who will opt for 1 to 2 day tour, or those with bucket list such as chasing springs or lagoons, chasing waterfalls or caves, and etc. by following the provincial tourism loops such as the mountain peaks and cultural heritage loop of Surigao City, Sison, San Francisco, and Malimuno or Susisama, marine life loop of Placer and Taganaan or Plata, sports tourism loop of Claver, Higakit, and Bakwag, Clahiba, and the lake and eco adventure loop of Alegria, Mainit, and Tubod, Almatu, North Siargao Biodiversity Loop, and the South Siargao Eco-Tourism Loop. The portal also provides information on our festivals, food and local products and its suppliers, tourism news, accredited TREs, accommodations, transportations, accredited tour guides and operators, emergency hotlines, calamity weather updates, and governance, among others. As part of our tourism promotion and marketing interventions, we also produce new brochures and flyers and the use of different social media platforms. Further, we conducted and supported the following events to showcase the richness and beauty of our environment, which provides us our prime tourist products, such as the Surigao West Coast Deep Sea Fishing Challenge in San Francisco, National Scheme Boarding Competition in Bakwag last October 2022, Eco Trail Trekking in Alegria, the National Skateboarding Competition in Alegria last September 2022, dubbed as the Riders Cup 2022, named after Rydel Abarico, a local resident of Alegria. She is the third fastest time trial during the World Skate Games 2022 and fifth in the world ranking held in Argentina and ranked number 1 in Asia. Congratulations, Rydel. More than 2 years after the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and more than a year after the devastations of Typhoon Odette, we can at least say, ladyo pa pero ladyo na. Ladyo pa kay hamok pata pwede maabot sa natad ng turismo, pero ladyo na gikan sa pagkahapla nato atong 2021. The data on our tourist arrivals last year is one of our indicators of how our tourism industry is getting better. From the 275,863 tourist arrivals in 2019 pre-pandemic, we have reached 184,000 arrivals last year, 2022, which is just 33% less considering the fact of the pandemic. Aside from this, we are also glad to have significant numbers of our accommodation establishments accredited, from just 63 during the first semester of 2022 to 207 as of June 30 this year. Despite our limited financial capacity, we are not limited in dreaming the fulfillment of a big infrastructure projects for tourism. Under the administration of the Department of Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco, we have reconfirmed our support for the implementation of the initial project submitted under the Sustainable, Inclusive and Resilient Tourism Program, or the SIRT of the World Bank for Surigao Islands. This is to pursue the projects that will help address the pressing needs in Surigao, our prime tourism destination in the province. These projects include the following: water supply development, sanitation project, integrated waste management, tourist site enhancement, sustainable tourism adaptation and diversification, acceleration, Surigao del Norte 911 Command Center and Operations Center. Expressing our interest to push through with the projects for Surigao, we have also requested for additional phase that would include the enhancement of all major tourism destinations in the mainland, especially in Surigao City, to support its recovery from the socio-economic impacts of the pandemic and Typhoon Odette. All required documents have been submitted to NEDA for review and approval. Ay. Ikapila na. Hapit na. Ikawalo na ini. Ikawalo. To ensure the protection of our environment and natural resources, we have implemented programs that promote environmental awareness, sustainability, and conservation. We have also established policies that regulate the use of our natural resources. We believe that conserving our environment is critical to our survival, and we will continue to prioritize environmental protection in our province. Human activities can lead to various detrimental effects on the environment, including biodiversity loss, deforestation, pollution, water and air pollution, and land degradation, misuse of minerals, and increased risk of forest fires. As a response to these concerns, during the initial months of my administration, we have taken significant steps to enhance environmental protection. This includes augmenting our workforce with an additional 400 employees duly deputized by the Department of Natural Resources, Mines and Geosciences Bureau, DNR-MGB. These individuals are empowered to rigorously enforce environmental laws, policies, and regulations. Surigao del Norte is blessed with abundant natural resources and minerals. To ensure environmental protection and conservation, we made sure through the Penro office that all extraction of aggregates, quarry of earth-moving materials, and other related activities are constantly monitored and regulated. The issuance of corresponding permits and the strict implementation of the rules and regulations embodied there to minimize the violations. In terms of the collection of fees and charges relating to environment, we have observed a tremendous discrepancy and substantial increase as compared to the amount collected prior to my administration. One case in point is the issuance of governor's special permit on sand and gravel, mainland only. Our collection efforts resulted in the accumulation of 2,382,365 pesos, covering only the last quarter of 2022. As compared to the 632,135 pesos for the first semester of year 2022 under the previous administration. We also have collected an amount of 3,090,045 pesos for the first semester of this year 2023, or a total amount of 5,472,410 pesos under my first year. Notable difference in figures are also evident from 2015 to 2021 as shown in the chart. $649,000 pesos in 2020, 1,136,000 for 2019, 318,000 for 2018, 181,000 for 2017, 461,000 for 2016, and 900,000 for 2015. The total for this period is 4,864,421.20 for the pito katuig, 4.8 million compared sa ako isa katuig na 5 million kapin. For the annual transport permits in the mainland, we have collected a total of 1,688,355 in my first year, compared to 186,700 collected by the previous administration from 2022 to the first semester, from 2020 rather to the first semester of 2022. There were no collections reported from 2015 to 2019. For the annual transport permit collection in Surigao Island, we have collected a total of 2,636,975 from July 22 to June 2023. There are no reported and recorded collection before that by any previous administration. Mga kaigsunan, dakog diferensya. Dako sab ang akong pasalamat. And I would like to make special mention of these people who supported me and fought, nakigbisog para dili kahikawan ang katawhan Surigaonon ng pondo para sa mga programa. I would like to thank especially Vice Governor Jid Gokiyanki, Board Member Attorney Victor Totoy Bernal, Board Member Kaiser Recabo, Board Member Jesse Lagos, and Board Member Catherine Gopico. Arang kadako na pundo tabang para sa katawhan Surigaonon. Hampan mga igsoon, adunay gihapon mga detractors na adunay personal nga interes. Salamat sa inyo mga pag-ampo. Kay wala gajud maripil ang Section 100 ng atong ordinansa para hikawan ang katawhan ng programa. Kamuray na ibayo kung kinsa kanang mga detractors. Pila katuig ang diferensya. Kamu na'y punto. This environmental fees and charges collected by the provincial government is very vital for us to augment our finances in the implementation of our plans, programs, and activities for the general welfare of the people. In our efforts to give back what we have gained from the environment, I will strengthen the ecological waste management program of the province. We have undertaken and initiated a coastal and underwater cleanup activity where a total of 1,097 kilograms of garbage collected, 40% of which were gathered underwater and 60% of waste from the shoreline. This is in collaboration with our partner line agencies and private sector, to name the DNR, BFP, BJMP, PCG, LGUs. Marajao Surigao Anglers, Silangan, Mindanao Mining Company, THPAL, Assert, and Surigao Dive Club, among others. We started the year 2023 on a high note by participating together with the City, Enro, and BFP in a cleanup at Barangay Sabang, Surigao City, by affirming our commitment to proper waste segregation and embracing the 3 R's of waste management: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Subay sa mga kalihukan nagatagkantar sa buyan ng Hunyo na ato tagtagta. Brownout, matay sa butahin ay sab. Kamusab, kay tagpa-report man niyo ko ng ato ginansya sa province. Subay sa mga kalihukan na tagkantar sa buyan ng Hunyo na ato tagtakda isip buyan sa kinaiyahan. O, ito na sablagi. Okay, pagkamo din ha. Kamu din doon. Ala, palakpak be. Sakto sab para makapahuay ako tilaok. Balik naman kayo na, umanawaya man. Mauna nilagi ang diferensya. Kung na pa yung mga ingani, mura man kita presidente sa nasod, pero matayo, bagan gikan na ni sa kuhan, kung hain dapit tagpalit. Okay. Okay, otro onta. Subay sa mga kalihukan na tagkantar sa buyan ng Hunyo na ato tagtakda isip buyan sa kinaiyahan. Gipangunahan nato ang makasaysayanon na environmental forum para mapasundayag ug masabdan sa kadaghanan ang mga balaodnon, patakaran, reglamento o kasabutan na angay iimplementar. Ato isab taghimoan isa ka province-wide simultaneous clean-up activity adtong Hunyo 5, 2023. Agig pagsawlog sa World Environment Day. Ang mga kamunisipyuhan ni sanong sa memorandum order na ako tagpirmahan. Hamok ang mga kalihukan tali na sa pagpanlimpyo o clean-up activity sa nagkadaiyang barangay sa matag lungsod. To further intensify environmental protection, I have launched the Green Barrier campaign for mangrove reforestation and rehabilitation as part of the Provincial Buffer Expansion Program. The objective of the undertaking is to create a natural transition zone along the shoreline to ensure coastal communities are less than vulnerable to storm damage in the future. Tree nurturing activity is one of my sustainable programs designed to nurture and grow seedlings grazing Surigao del Norte's last patch of greenery. It gives the nature-loving community, students, and environmental advocates hands-on activities, which include mulching, fertilizing, and ring wedding. In addition, it will serve to educate and inspire the public about their ecological mandate as stewards of the environment. We have also conducted the planting of bamboo along our riverbanks in Barangay Macopa, San Francisco. This is one of the flood prevention measures employed by this government, which leads the effort to rehabilitate areas recently affected by Typhoon Odette, along with the destruction caused by man-made activities. The goal is to enhance and improve the area's natural defenses against climate change, as well as the agricultural communities adjacent to it. In order to preserve the Surigao Watershed Forest Reserve, situated at Barangay Mati, Surigao City, which is the ancient home of the Mamanwa tribe and one of the few remaining well-forested and intensive forest covers in the province. The Provincial Enro, in collaboration with the DNR, regularly conducts tree planting and other conservation activities in the area. Our newly rehabilitated tree park situated at Barangay Ipil, Surigao City, damaged by Super Typhoon Odette, is now slowly regaining its natural beauty. The Provincial Enro is also regularly conducting weeding, pruning, and mulching to sustain the newly planted trees. We are also glad that the provincial government, with shared efforts with the DNR and Register of Deeds, recently initiated the Handog Titulo programs for 1,198 beneficiaries from Surigao municipalities and 471 from the mainland. They were given titles for their agricultural lands during the activity, which was held at the Provincial Convention Center. My dear Surigaonons, environmental protection is a shared responsibility. And as we promote and strengthen the spirit of volunteerism, we implemented a volunteer program for the promotion of kaligtasan and preservation of kalikasan, dubbed as the Abante Surigao Bantay Barangay Movement, or BBM, in collaboration with the DILG, DENR, and PNP. This movement was launched as a result to the waste management problem in Surigao Island. Ini na programa na himugso tungod sa dakong problema sa basura sa isla ng Surigao. Ladies and gentlemen, ini ang sitwasyon sa basura sa isla ng Surigao. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my advisor on environmental protection, the former Secretary of Climate Change Commission, and the former Undersecretary of DNR, Attorney Lucille Sering. And also, in line with our desire to promote climate change adaptation and mitigation interventions, we are glad to have entered partnership with the Global Green Growth Institute and Light of Hope, wherein 1,000 solar lights will be deployed in the province para sa 1,000 na solar lights or sa 1,000 ka pamilya nga way suga labi na dito sa mga island barangays. This is through the grant form from BIMP Yaga, Republic of Korea Cooperation Fund. This will be free of charge for the first 3 months, care of the Light of Hope, ug libre ang 1-year maintenance cost nga bayran anay non-provincial government para sa mga kabos. Soon this year, the homes of our qualified beneficiaries will become bright and warm. This is just the start of more partnership towards our promotion of the use of renewable energy, and surely more partnerships with the private sector will also be made as we pursue climate change adaptation and mitigation, while aiming for a sustained development. We are also looking forward to the implementation of the solar or wind project of the first-gen Visayas Energy Incorporated to be implemented in Alegria and Mainit. Once the endorsements are completed, the conduct of the feasibility study preparation will proceed for this big-ticket development in the province. If these projects will be implemented, the province will be able to contribute all the more in the global call towards climate action, or SDG 13. Further, these actions will also lead toward the reduction of monthly expenses being shouldered by the people for the electric bills. As a testament of my commitment in protecting the lives and properties of Surigaonons, as enshrined in my 9th agenda, I am honored to share the collective efforts and unwavering commitment of our province in disaster risk reduction and management. Through unity, determination, and the tireless efforts of our personnel, especially the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, or PDRRMO, we have emerged stronger and more prepared. I will now highlight the key milestones and tremendous strides we have made in building a more resilient and disaster-ready Surigao del Norte. Over the past year, we have organized significant DRRCCA events that have shaped our province and propelled us towards a safer future. We harmonized and consolidated our local climate change action plan through planning workshops with a Provincial Technical Working Group, climate change experts, and stakeholders. Our actions are aligned with the climate change framework and mandates. We acknowledge the valuable inputs from esteemed panelists, including Attorney Lucille Siring, former Secretary of Climate Change Commission. Under the theme Adaptation and Resiliency, we hosted the historic first Caraga Climate Change Summit. This gathering brought together government agencies, leaders, development partners, and stakeholders. We presented projects for climate, smart agri-fishery, waste management, biorack technology adoption, agroforestry nurseries, and the Surigao del Norte Emergency Operations Center. Climate Change Commissioner Albert de la Cruz shared his expertise also during this event. Surigao del Norte served as the pilot center for the joint simulation exercise on tropical cyclone anticipatory action developed by the United Nations agencies, including FAO, IOM, UNFA, UNICEF, and WFP. The exercise enhanced our preparedness and response to tropical cyclones. Beneficiaries successfully claimed cash assistance through remittance centers, showcasing the effectiveness of interventions. We pledge our commitment to future preparedness and response efforts. This initiative exemplifies our decision to ensuring the safety and well-being of our communities during national disasters. In addition to these major events, it is crucial that we also emphasize the importance of standard DRRM practices, which form the foundation of our preparedness and response efforts. In pursuing disaster preparedness, we actively engage in quarterly nationwide simultaneous earthquake drills to educate the public, demonstrate our response capabilities, and test contingency plans. These drills simulate various scenarios, strengthening our emergency response team's preparedness. Through these efforts, we ensure the safety of our communities during seismic events. To ensure effective disaster risk reduction and management in these 4 thematic areas, namely disaster prevention and mitigation, disaster preparedness, disaster response, and disaster rehabilitation and recovery, the PDRRMO organized quarterly meetings with the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council and its thematic committees. We have also actively participated in regional and municipal meetings, fostering collaboration and a comprehensive approach to disaster resilience. Coastal protection is a priority, and we collaborated with the Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Office for a mangrove tree planting activity in Surigao City. Over 2,000 mangrove propagules were planted, expanded natural buffers against erosion and storm damage. To strengthen our response capabilities, we procured additional rescue gear and equipment, enabling swift and effective emergency response. Timely assistance is crucial in ensuring the safety of our community. To increase community awareness and protection, the province procured and installed permanent hazard markers in all municipalities, both in the mainland and Surigao Island, based on hazard and risk maps provided by the Mines and Geosciences Bureau and validated by the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Offices. This initiative aligns with the mandate to disseminate information, raise public awareness, and promote disaster resilience. The Emergency Operations Center serves as a central hub for information, coordination, and resource allocation during emergencies. By raising our alert status during specific periods such as during tropical depression, paeng, shear line and wind convergence, and low pressure area, we were able to effectively coordinate resources and provide support to manage incidents, enhancing our disaster response capabilities. To intensify our Emergency Operations Center and overall DRRM capacity, I am pleased to share that we are currently undertaking a comprehensive upgrade of our Emergency Operations Center with a carefully crafted design in place that would provide interconnectivity in the entire Surigao del Norte province, including Surigao Island. We are committed to creating a state-of-the-art facility that will enhance our capabilities in coordinating emergency response and resource allocation as we envision our EOC as a beacon of preparedness and resilience. Kindly show the EOC design. So on mahitabo, once this is operational, the budget has already been approved, magsugod na ta, pag-link sa tanan munisipyo, there will be interconnectivity of all municipalities to the provincial government na sa center, sa EOC, makita, may monitor, ang tanan mga panhitabo sa disaster. So mas mapaspas ang ato pagresponde ug pagtabang. Anyway, let's proceed. During weather disturbances, we distributed relief assistance, including family food packs and hygiene kits benefiting 1,100 families in severely affected municipalities such as Claver, Higakit, Bacuag, Mainit, and Placer. The province of South Cotabato also extended support by providing 1,000 family food packs and 500 hygiene kits to Surigao del Norte. The activation and deployment of the Provincial Incident Management Team, or IMT, during our founding anniversary events ensured on-scene response coordination and management. Through the Incident Command System, we enhance our capacity to respond effectively to emergencies, guaranteeing the safety and success of our celebrations from the visit of Vice President Sara Duterte during the BHW Convention, the founding anniversary concert, and other events. The coordination meetings and operational briefings fostered seamless collaboration among response teams and stakeholders, reinforcing our commitment to ensuring the safety and well-being of our constituents. We also acknowledge ASERT's support in responding to fire incidents and their contribution to interagency coordination. Their expertise strengthens our city's emergency response capacity. ASERT's commitment to the safety of Surigaonons is commendable, evident in their extensive medical runs and support during planned events. As DRRM embodies a whole-of-society approach, I am pleased to announce that we are taking the lead in forging partnership through a memorandum of understanding with a wide range of stakeholders across the different sectors, including private establishments, mining companies, civil society organizations, and professional groups. We extend our deepest gratitude to these organizations for their invaluable partnership and commitment, and we eagerly look forward to welcoming even more organizations in this groundbreaking partnership. We will have the ceremonial signing of the MOU this month in celebration of the National Disaster Resilience Month. This endeavor marks a major milestone in our DRRM efforts as it enhances overall efficiency and coordination, promotes optimization of resources, and reinforces that indeed DRRM is everyone's responsibility. We deeply recognize the importance of capacity building in enhancing community resilience to disasters and climate change. To empower our communities, we conducted comprehensive planning workshops for the Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction and Management, or BDRRM, in 9 municipalities: Burgos, Santa Monica, San Isidro, Socorro, Alegria, San Francisco, Taganaan, Placer, and Bacuag, engaging more than 41 barangay DRRM committees and capacitating over 307 stakeholders. These workshops lay the foundation for effective plans by involving spot mapping, hazard identification, risk assessment, and integrating public health emergency indicators, contingency measures, child rights programming, and innovative approaches. Equipped with the knowledge and tools, our communities are empowered to be proactive and resilient. Valuable trainings on basic life support and standard first aid were provided by the PDRRMO and ASERT to healthcare professionals. The lay rescuers in various municipalities, Higakit, Sison, Bacuag, Pilar, Claver, and Surigao del Norte Provincial Hospital. Participants gained the necessary skills to respond to the emergencies, covering critical scenarios such as cardiac arrest, choking, and other life-threatening situations, and various first aid procedures for different types of injuries. Hands-on training and simulations build confidence and improve our capacity to save lives. In collaboration with the Bureau of Fire and Protection, the PDRRMO and ASERT provided technical assistance to conduct swift water and water search and rescue trainings in Bacuag, season in San Francisco. These trainings enhance the capabilities of rescue personnel in water emergencies, improving safety and response effectiveness in aquatic environments. St. Paul University, Surigao, and the PDRRMO conducted a face-to-face seminar on disaster risk reduction and management for graduating nursing students, focusing on preparedness and disaster nursing. The training equipped students with essential skills to respond effectively in emergencies. Completing the all-hazard incident management team by Provincial IMT members enhance their coordination, hazard mitigation, and collaboration skills with other responders and stakeholders. This standardized approach ensures efficient incident management and response. Okay. We also commend the PDRRMO for producing 9 Incident Command System, ICS or CADRES. These dedicated provincial employees successfully completed the rigorous ICS ladderized courses in less than a year under our leadership, far exceeding the 5 cadres produced by the previous administration since the local inception of ICS from 2012 to June 2022. This initiative equips our provincial DRRM Council with instructional expertise and proficient trainers. By adopting a standardized approach to incident management, the province of Surigao del Norte is ensuring efficient coordination and a more effective response to emergencies. The orientation of the Abante Surigao Search and Rescue Team, Surigao Chapter, establishes a dedicated team of emergency medical responders in the island of Surigao. This significant milestone ensures that Surigao will be equipped with highly skilled individuals ready to provide swift and effective medical assistance in emergencies. Finally, I take great pride in highlighting the remarkable upsurge of our capacity building programs, especially after the height of the pandemic, increasing the number of trainings conducted by 183% and participants capacitated by 274% since 2022. This accomplishment reflects our unwavering commitment to empowering and capacitating our communities. These comprehensive training programs enhance the knowledge and skills of responders and stakeholders, fostering a culture of preparedness and resilience. Last but certainly not the least, let us acknowledge and celebrate the exceptional efforts and achievements of the Provincial DRRM Council through various recognitions and awards we have received. The provincial government's receipt of the Gawad Klimasakit Award during the Regional Disaster Response Management Conference reflects our exceptional utilization of funds for the Risk Resiliency Program, Cash for Work Calendar Year 2022 implementation. Surigao del Norte was also honored with the Gawad Kalasag Seal of Excellence, reflecting our rating of beyond compliant in the Gawad Kalasag Seal for Local Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council category. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council presented the award with Defense Secretary Jose C. Faustino Jr., also the NDRRMC Overall Chair, and Undersecretary Art Raimundo Ferrer, Executive Director of NDRRMC and Civil Defense Administrator. This recognition validates our compliance to DRRM standards as prescribed in Republic Act 10121. Municipal LGUs within the province were also acknowledged for their compliance in the DRRM field. Today, we celebrate the remarkable strides we have made in disaster risk reduction and management. We have established early warning systems, enhanced emergency response capacities, implemented innovative programs, and nurtured partnerships. Our foundation of resilience will endure. As we continue, let us remember that the journey towards resilience is continuous, requiring unwavering commitment. Together, we embrace challenges with determination, united in our pursuit of a safer and more resilient future for Surigao del Norte. Okay pa kamo? Okay, last na ini na agenda. Infrastructure development plays a pivotal role in fostering economic growth and reducing poverty. We prioritize developing both urban and rural areas, creating jobs, opportunities, and improving accessibility, connectivity, and mobility for our people. We establish all these programs for the benefit of the Surigaonons. Towards the continuing infrastructure development of the province, the provincial government under my first year has completed 102 infrastructure projects, which include 36 road projects with a total amount of 476 million, 2 bridges projects with a total of 59 million, 19 water system projects with a total of 93 million, 14 public buildings with 40 million project amount, 6 multipurpose buildings of 25 million, 5 barangay health station with 10 million budget, 1 streetlight project with a cost of 3 million, 1 fencing project amounting to almost 2 million, and 15 school buildings with a total project amount of more than 43 million, box culvert projects with 3 million cost, 1 slope protection project amounting to 1.3 million. And of this, ladies and gentlemen, we conducted the turnover and inauguration of other several projects in various municipalities. In Bakwag, a total of 8 projects: Farm to Market Road, Unom Kabuok, rehab of multipurpose covered court, rehab improvement of multipurpose building. Sa Higakit, 5 ka Farm to Market Road projects. Sa San Francisco, 9 ka projects, tuyo ka FMR, Barangay Hall Fence Tailgate, water system, rehab of multipurpose covered court, construction of municipal park, fountain, and children's playground. Sa Claver, 6 ka project, construction of 3 classrooms and tuyo ka farm to market roads. Sa Dapa, kay nag-ingon ang uban na walay kuno project sa Surigao. Sa Dapa, adunay 7 ka project: rehab of Surigao Island Convention Center, 2 ka farm to market road, repair rehab barangay multipurpose building and chess center, repair and rehab of elementary schools in Katabaan, repair and rehab of child development center, rehab of barangay multipurpose hall, concreting of barangay road. Sa Placer, adunay 20 ka proyekto na atong ginaagurahan: construction of barangay park and playground, water system pipelines for reservoir, 4 ka farm to market road, improvement of covered courts, installation of street solar lights, construction of barangay stage and multipurpose building, rehab of multipurpose hall and barangay hall, temporary school room, installation of canopy, installation of covered court tailgate, rehab of barangay session hall, construction of 1 classroom, improvement of multipurpose building, barangay hall, rehab of barangay covered court, construction of barangay health center, rehab of seawall, construction of seawall, repair of multipurpose building. Sa San Isidro, Surigao, adunay duha ka project, duha ka barangay road na atong gi-konkreto. Aside from these completed projects, ladies and gentlemen, these are just the inaugurated projects that we have identified. Adunay sab mga daghan pa na human na mga project na wala pa nako kainagurahi. Sa lungsod sa Alegria, lungsod sa Tubod, lungsod sa Taganaan, o lungsod sa Sison. Kay di nagajud makaya ng ako lawas. Aside from these completed projects, we also have 37 ongoing infrastructure projects expected to assist us towards socio-economic development. 7 ongoing road projects with more than 97 million total project amount. 1 bridge project amounting to more than 24 million. 1 boardwalk project with more than 4.8 million. 16 public buildings with a total project amount of 134 million. And 1 multipurpose building with 4 million cost. And 11 school buildings with more than 25 million pesos project amount. For the implementation of the priority projects of our 9 municipalities, we have given in the mainland municipalities 5 million each, or a total of 45 million pesos financial assistance to support the municipalities' project. Concreting of road Budlingin Bridge leading to tourism destination in Barangay Budlingin, Lumundo Waterfalls Hanging Bridge. Construction and concreting of local access roads Phase 2 at Barangay Pautao. Construction of Igakit Municipal Multipurpose Building Phase 2. Improvement of LGU Mainit Water System. Construction of LGU Gymnasium Multipurpose Building. Establishment and construction and beautification of Children's Park and construction of bleacher with canopy in San Francisco, Surigao del Norte. Construction of Municipal Eco Park Phase 3, Sison, Surigao del Norte. Road concreting project at Del Pilar Extension Street, Barangay Aurora, Taganaan. And the construction of Poblacion Bridge in Tubod. And aside from the 9 municipalities, we have also extended a total of 115 million barangay beneficiaries financial assistance. 115 ka barangay ang nakadawat ng tag-1 ka milyon na project para sa barangay. Di na nako isa-isahon kay arang kahamokiton, 115 ka buok. Mamaya na ning ako tilaok. More to these completed and ongoing projects, we were able to maintain a total length of 208.13 kilometers of provincial roads and 166.63 kilometers in the mainland and 41.49 kilometers in Surigao. Ato sila gimintenar. Wala na yung mga sagbot magsugat-sugat na mahimong arko. Limpyo na. From completed, ongoing, and projects maintained, I would like to share to you few highlight infrastructure projects for Surigao del Norte. We are glad that the connectivity project through the development of a Ro-Ro port for Dinagat and Surigao route is part of the top 30 priority projects for the Regional National Investment Programming of Caraga. More to this, still under the priority projects in the RNIP of Caraga, the province will have the new Surigao Airport Development Project and the new Surigao Airport Development Project through the DOTR CAAP. And while Awaiting these medium to long-term projects, the provincial government and CAAP will be doing its best to address the need for the immediate installation of the complete lighting system amounting to 90 million for the existing Surigao City Airport in order to cater to more flights and bigger planes from Surigao to Manila and vice versa, and even with a night capability. Aside from this infrastructure development, my dearest Surigaonons, we will also be establishing other structures to support and provide more efficient delivery of basic services and improve the socio-economic status of our communities. Slowly but surely, we are rebuilding back as better Surigao del Norte with the help of our infrastructure facilities that will enable the expansion of more economic activities and hasten the delivery of our basic services to the people. But aside from this direction for infrastructure development, we would like to continually give emphasis to the importance of strengthening our ties with other sectors, including the private sector, to help expand our potentials for big-ticket investments. We will be entering into a memorandum of agreement with the SISIP Gores Velayo and Company, or SGV, our country's largest multidisciplinary professional services firm, to help us attract foreign investors who are looking to set up businesses in the country through the development of a doing business publication that showcases the dynamic investment landscape of the province. This will be a great way to showcase our investment portfolio and enhance the potential of the province towards progress through the development of future investments encompassing all sectors. In this journey of progress and transformation, the true realization of my 10-point development agenda hinges upon our unyielding dedication to good governance, translated in the efficient management of our fiscal resources, coupled with the upskilling and recognition of our dedicated workforce, nurturing strategic partnerships and adopting innovation. Guiding us in our relentless pursuit of sustained and real progress is our commitment to provide the people accountable, transparent, and non-corrupt governance. We also wish to acknowledge the unfaltering support of our dedicated legislative department whose dynamic role in shaping laws and legislation facilitated the successful execution of our plans. It has been more than a year ago where I entered once again the capital full of optimism, although knowing that I may not have 100% support of the people there believing in me. But I am very grateful in knowing that I have more than a considerable number of them having faith in my leadership. That is why the execution or the formulation of the Executive and Legislative Agenda 2023 to 2025, through a series of activities and coordination with both the executive and legislative members of the departments, speaks a lot to me about unity amidst diversity. Dili nato sagulan ng politika ang mga programa para sa katauhan. Bahala na magsinikhanay kita pag-abot sa 2025. Working closely together, both the executive and the legislative departments, we can accomplish a lot. We have accomplished the ELA for 2023-2025, containing our priority programs, projects, and policies, which are also based on the approved devolution transition plan of the province. It has indeed been a wonderful journey for the first year of this term of office that I have. Although adunay mga hams, adunay mga libaong, pero dili kana kalika dyan. The significant developments attained under this administration were fully supported by a lot of the stakeholders in the entire province. In a year, the SP was able to conduct 190 committee meetings, 47 sessions, pass 30 ordinances, and 458 resolutions. A landmark legislation passed on October 17 is the Provincial Tax Ordinance Number 1, Series of 2022, which granted real property tax modified exemption to qualified taxpayers and granting or recommending other reliefs to aid immediate recovery from the severe devastations caused by Super Typhoon Odette. The Provincial Ordinance Number 1, Series of 2023, which gave birth to the official seal of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Surigao del Norte, secondary seal to our provincial logo, was enacted. The Sangguniang Panlalawigan strives to uphold the modest principles of good governance to be able to give the best services to all our internal and external customers. They endeavor to continue to bring the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of this province into a higher level by adopting a system that would make them at par with international standards in terms of their operations, especially in core functions in the legislation formulation process. Last year, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan gained 0 non-conformities in all audit areas and was successfully granted its ISO 9001-215. Second recertification with our quality partner, TUV Rhineland, on September 26, 2022. The SP is currently the only Sangguniang Panlalawigan in the entire Caraga region that is certified with risk-based quality management system. Diba? Palakpakan na to ang SP. Hilabi na kung ang atong mga lakang dili kasagulan ng politika. We have effectively managed our resources by maintaining fiscal discipline, allocating funds for development programs and projects that directly benefit our people and improve our revenue generation and collection activities to help the province attain financial stability despite its limited resources. For the fiscal year 2023, our working budget to date is more than 1.9 billion, which fell short by more than 139 million as compared to fiscal year 2022 due to the reduction of national tax allotment shares, formerly known as IRA. Our local finance committee, together with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, were also able to review the annual budget for 2023 of our 17 component LGUs. In preparing and securing our budget for the continuous delivery of our services, we never fail to ensure that financial assistance through donations are extended to our component local government units and other sectors for livelihood. To support the operations of the facility in the reformation of drug offenders into self-sufficient and law-abiding members of the society, we extended 500,000 for the Bakwag Reformation and Growth Enhancement or BRIDGE program. Furthermore, more than 42 million has been extended for medical assistance to indigent patients program to cover the hospital bill and cost of services of indigent patients seeking care in our health facilities. Under revenue generation, our locally sourced revenues reached 186.3 million from July 1, 2022 to June 30, 2023, representing an increase of 23.41 million or 14% from the 162 million posted in the same period during July 1, 2021. Tax revenues contributed the biggest share of this increase, specifically our real property taxes. On environmental fees and charges, particularly on the transport of sand and gravel and other quarry resources coming from sources outside Surigao del Norte. We have acquired a huge increase of 3.3 million or 354% against the collection of 940,000 from 2016 to June 30, 2022. We may have significantly increased our income from local sources, but we continue to rely on the national tax allotment with 84% dependency rate. Our dependency rate has already, however, gone down from 86 in 2021 to 84 in 2022. Gamay ra karadyaw 2% pero dako ito naitabang kanato. And we will continue to strive hard in making the province less dependent on the NTA by strengthening programs that will help us increase our income from the local sources, and on the other hand, our income from external sources from July 1 to 2022 to June 30, 2023 has reached more than 1.6 billion from the 889 million in July 2021 to June 30 of 2022. A significant increase of more than 719 million pesos or 81%. We have sustained an increasing trend in our revenue. The significant growth in revenue demonstrates our commitment to maximizing resources and creating a solid foundation for sustainable development. Dealing with the limited financial resources, however, we were able to strategically utilize available funds for our priorities, our 10-point agenda under the first year of my administration. We utilized 359 million for the health services, with 25.27% increase from the similar time frame of the previous administration. 44 million for the productive agricultural product program, with 64.51% increase. 121,210 for the Sustainable Livelihood Program with 35.53 increase. 44,354,689 for the Strengthened Education, Culture and the Arts Promotion with 29.68% increase. 11,100,000 to institutionalize our Youth and Sports Development Program with a resounding 235.23% increase. 12 million for our Enhanced Ecotourism Program with 61.25% increase. 37 million which enabled us to invigorate our environmental protection services with another resounding increase of 412.75%. 97 million for the Intensified Disaster Preparedness Program, 21.9% increase. 119 million for the Improved Infrastructure Development with 46.95% increase from the similar time frame of the previous administration. In general, we have a total of more than 970 million since July of last year as we ensure that our programs are implemented to address the needs of the people. The province of Surigao del Norte has an existing term loan agreement with DBP. Dili naman ako unta na gusto hisgutan nini. Pero sige na lamang. This was in the previous administration, totaling to more or less 800 million. However, from July 1 of 2022 under my administration to June 30 of 2023, the province has not incurred any default in payment of this loan amortization na dili nako utang. And with this, I promise ug mosaad ko kaninyong mga Surigaonon sa ako administrasyon kuman 2022 to 2025 dili ko mangutang bisan iskapiso para dili malubong ang atong probinsya sa utang. Aliso dining malubong ta sa kalisod. On November 23, 2022, a technical working group was organized to address the Audit Observation Memorandum number 2022-009, specifically fund transfers to other government implementing agencies or IAs and NGOs, people's organization, amounting, kung nakahinumdum ka mo sa ako 100 days, unliquidated 179 million. Until December 2021. Through the sincere efforts of the provincial government in this administration, I created the technical working group to assist our municipal and barangay officials in the different municipalities, as well as the accountants from various municipalities all over the province. A total of 115,811 or 65% of the stated figure na 179 million has already been liquidated as of June 30, 2023. Ako'y nag-liquidate ng unliquidated pang past administration. Hay. To better appreciate the benefit brought by the TWG that we have created in facilitating the liquidation of the financial assistance to LGUs, let us compare the liquidation submitted in the first semester of 2022 of the past administration to that of the first semester of 2023 of my administration, which is 40,571,956 and 74,294,423 respectively, where the figures almost doubled. This positive change is not only limited to the items under AOM 2022-009, but also carried forward to the recently granted financial assistance, wherein of the approximately 162 million pesos released as financial assistance to the different municipalities and barangays in November 2022 to June 2023, 24.36% or 39,452,000 has already been liquidated in the first semester of 2023. And we are liquidating the remaining financial assistance extended. Salamat, Karadyaw, and thank you. Thank you and congratulations to the technical working group. We have streamlined bureaucratic processes, embraced digital transformation, and implemented effective systems to improve the efficiency of the delivery of public service. This has resulted in reduced red tape and enhanced service quality. Our Provincial General Services Office, in close coordination with the BAC Secretariat, has strengthened its policies to streamline procurement, ensuring timely availability of supplies for effective service delivery to the people and our constituents of the provincial government. In my first 6 months, July to December 2022, the average processing time from requisition to payment of delivery of goods and services was decreased to 50 days, 41.2% faster compared to the 85 days processing time of the previous administration in the same period. During the second half of my administration, January to June 2023, we continued to further improve the management of procurement processing, thus a shorter total average processing time of 44 days, 14 days faster than the previous administration during January to June 2022. The onslaught of Super Typhoon Odette on December 2021 had caused tremendous multiple damages to the properties of the provincial government. Unfortunately, the PGSDN could not claim its indemnification benefits, particularly for the insured Surigao Sports Complex, due to lapse or unpaid renewal of insurance premium incurred by the previous administration. Amo dyaon mga igsuon, kamong mga taga Surigao, makit-an nidyo ang sports complex gawa sa atong convention center na akong gi-repair o gi-rehab, ang gym, ang ato athletes dorm o ang atong sports academy. Maglisod ko pag-repair kay wala ko makuha na indemnification, kay wala di ay i-insure sa milabay na administrasyon. The amount of 1.4 million for the period of coverage May 5, 2021 supposedly to May 5, 2022. Their attempt for late payment of insurance premium renewal in March 2022, 3 months after Typhoon Odette, was to no avail. Siyempre, bisan akong insurance company, mag-insure ka tapos na ang bagyo. Minarunong mana. Thus resulting in the forfeiture of its insurance claim, bisan isa ka puyaway ato na claim. Upon assumption of my administration to avoid the occurrence of this issue, we have exerted diligent effort to update the GSIS insurance policies of all provincial government-owned buildings, heavy equipment, motor vehicles, and motorcycles. I am pleased to inform everybody that all of our government properties now have up-to-date insurance coverage from GSIS. In our aim to harness technological advancement and digitalization to drive efficiency, connectivity, and improve service delivery in the province, we have established the Provincial Information and Communications Unit through Executive Order 035. This dedicated unit will enhance coordination, streamline administrative processes, and facilitate digitalization efforts within our provincial government. In order to enhance the accessibility of information through web-based systems and mobile technologies, the Department of Health has granted the province 40 million pesos worth of ICT equipment. This investment, directed towards all rural health units, district hospitals, PDRRMO, and our municipal DRR offices, marks as a pivotal step in revolutionizing our healthcare delivery and information management system. We also partnered with the Department of Information and Communication Technology in the recently conducted First Provincial Freelancers Forum in line with the ICT Month celebration. The event aimed to showcase the skills of ICT freelancers and establish Surigao City, the Surigao del Norte, as prominent ICT freelancer hubs in Caraga region. Moreover, the ICT Caraga office organized an ICT for user assessment for 18 employees of the provincial government. The competency of government personnel was evaluated in terms of their proficiency in using office productivity tools. Moreover, as we prepared for today's event, we utilized digitalization to expedite the coordination and submission of our reports from provincial capital offices. In addition, we utilize QR codes for guest RSVPs and to view additional event information in today's activity, thereby streamlining communication channels and improving SOPA preparations. We have invested in the continuous development of our public servants, providing training and capacity building opportunities to ensure that our workforce is equipped with the skills and knowledge necessary to serve our constituents more effectively. In 1999, the provincial government of Surigao del Norte received Level 2 accreditation from the CSC, allowing them certain personal action privileges. However, in 2018, requirements were not met for maturity level 2 during the systems assessment. Now, our Provincial Human Resource Management and Development Office is preparing the requirements to again mature level 2 accreditation of the province by 2024. I-forward na lang ni Joe. In support of this, the RBHR MDO has undertaken several in-house training interventions and orientations since third quarter of 2022, with the organizational core values of transparency, accountability, and non-corrupt governance, while developing the employee skills. One such initiative was the Moral Values Enhancement Seminar, which emphasizes the importance of moral values in the workplace. Forward. Sige. Okay. Forward. For the first time in the history of Surigao del Norte, the provincial government has implemented a loyalty cash award program for calendar year 2022 and years thereafter to acknowledge the dedicated service of its permanent employees. To the Executive Order number 049 that I issued in 2022, a total of 318 employees received this prestigious award in the total amount of 7 million pesos in December of 2022. This reflects my administration's commitment in appreciating and celebrating the loyalty and dedication of our provincial employees whose length of service spanned from 10 years to 40 years. 40 years of government service, 2 employees received 40,000 pesos each. 35 years, 32 employees, 35 pesos each. 30 years, 39 employees, 30,000 pesos each, as we go and on and on. Paubos ng paubos, up to 10 years, 10,000 lakan. This year, we will continue giving this award to eligible employees of the provincial capital. Another first in prioritizing the welfare of employees in my administration is the granting of monetization of 15 days of earned leave credits of eligible provincial officials and employees. This initiative aims to provide financial assistance to employees by allowing them to convert a portion of their accrued leave into cash. In the previous year, 405 employees availed of this program with a total monetization of amount of 6.5 million. This year, we have a mass monetization of 15 days leave earned for August. Moreover, as of May 2023, 13 employees have been granted monetization of 50% of accrued leave earned due to medical reasons, an increase from the 3 employees in 2022. These efforts highlight the government's commitment to employee well-being and providing support when needed. In addition, we were able to also grant qualified provincial officials and employees in December of 2022 with the Collective Negotiation Agreement, or CNA, worth 31.8 million, and service recognition incentives totaling to 23.5 million. Let me extend my gratitude to the Local Finance Committee for helping me provide these benefits to our employees. 2 offices of the provincial government were able to obtain accreditation from the Professional Regulation Commission, or PRC. The approval of the PDRRMO as a CPD provider for nurses and other professions by the Professional Regulation Commission is a significant achievement. This accreditation enables the PDRRMO to offer CPD accredited programs, providing professionals with opportunities to earn and required units for license renewal. We have placed the needs and aspirations of our constituents at the center of our service delivery. Our inclusive programs and services have addressed their health, education, and livelihood requirements, ensuring their well-being and satisfaction. Though not explicitly outlined as a separate 10-point within my 10-point agenda, it is vital to recognize that social welfare and development services encompass an overarching element of my administration's priorities. With this, we provided and intensified our interventions to address the needs of the people, especially the vulnerable sector. To ensure the welfare of our children and youth, we have undertaken the accreditation of 33 child development centers and child development workers. This allows us all the more to be efficient in the implementation of the center-based early childhood care and development program. As of now, we have a total of 414 child development workers, or formerly known as daycare workers. 188 of them are in the mainland municipalities, 137 in Surigao municipalities, 89 in Surigao City. Aside from this mainstream child rights and protection with the simultaneous conduct of Panatang Makabata, partnered with Humanity and Inclusion NGO for the accomplishment. Forward na lang. Sige. Basin lobat na to, mahina yung duyog. Okay, looking after the needs of the elderly, we continuously implemented the Medicine Assistance Program, providing 500 pesos per month to every senior citizen aged 80 years old and above to support their medicinal needs. We have supported a total of 6,557 senior citizens, 1,553 from Surigao City, 3,275 from the mainland municipalities, and 1,729 from Surigao Island municipalities. Likewise, since July 2022, we have awarded 100,000 pesos each to 7 centenarians from Surigao City and the municipalities of Placer and General Luna. We also have 40 nonagenarians from Claver and General Luna who collectively receive a sum of 1 million pesos. From July 2022 to June 30, 2023, we provided a total of 2.6 million pesos in financial assistance to 555 individuals. Further, we also provided food items to internally displaced families in Placer, Bakwag, Mainit due to flooding caused by extreme disturbance, weather disturbance. No. Okay, suyod sa ato mga katalingbanon na mga programa. Dako gajud ang ako kalipay nga gihatag ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang ato request o hangjo nga jaoy sabuntana ila abrihan nga Office of the Vice President Public Assistance Help Desk diri sa atong probinsya para mahiduol na nakita mga Surigaonon sa mga serbisyo publiko ng ato Vice Presidente. Jaunay sila'y satellite office nga nagsugod pagserbisyo kagahapon diri sa Surigao del Norte sa nan formal na pag-abre sa ila opisina gipahigayon nato just recently. We will continue to strengthen our ties with the national government to help provide the needs of the most vulnerable sectors in our province, including the Badjao community. We will establish, together with the city government, a housing project for them and secure a housing project that does not compromise their identity and ways of living. Soon, we will be having the ceremonial signing and unveiling of the program with City Mayor Paul Dumlao, DSUD Undersecretary Henry Yap, DSUD RD Christy Reyes, and the UN Habitat's country manager. Okay. Sige, forward. Sige. Ay, nagkapoy na ako. Yeah. Okay. Atras. Okay, hapit na. Kamo manggod. Kay gusto ni Diyo, permi ako nagtrabaho. Na ini kay noon, kahamok ato na trabaho. Kay bikan Sabado, Domingo, magtrabaho man ko. Each of us, ladies and gentlemen, must be involved and contribute in one way or another towards attaining Surigao del Norte's vision, which aligns with the vision of President Bongbong Marcos. I am with you in this call as your governor and brother. As we bask in the glory of making it through the first year of our service, amidst the trials and tribulations that sought to break us, let us remember the timeless words of Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Together, we have risen above the challenges, united in our unwavering commitment to serve and uplift one another. With transparency, accountability, integrity, and non-corrupt governance as our guiding principles, we shall continue to pave the way for genuine development and remain steadfast in our pursuit of progress. The story of Surigao del Norte is one of resilience, courage, and indefatigable determination. As we march forward into the future, let us seize the opportunities that await us and build a province that shines as a testament of hope and prosperity. As we conclude, I quote the words of American jurist Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., where he stated, "The greatest thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving." Let this serve as a reminder that true progress lies not in our current position, but in the direction we are headed. Together, let us continue to move hand in hand toward a Surigao del Norte that embodies the true essence of development. A Surigao del Norte where the welfare of its people remains paramount. We will continue to prioritize our people's needs and ensure they have access to the services and resources they need to succeed. As Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Let us move forward together towards a brighter future for our beloved province. In the Liberty Song by John Dickinson, or Dixon rather, lies the famous words, "United we stand, divided we fall." Pero ubos sa ako administrasyon, mulaong ako, basta tayo'y magkasama, laging mayroon umagang kay ganda. Salamat, Karajaw, mga Surigaonong kong minahal. Abante, Surigao!
Basta tayo'y magkasama, laging mayroong umaga kay ganda. sikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating pangarap. Oh, haharapin natin. Simple lang, kasama ka naman kung ayaw nila.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us witness the audio-visual presentation of the Provincial Governor's Office.
Surigao del Norte, a dynamic, global